coronacigar.com for holiday deals on cigars, humidors, and accessories. Wrap up with something truly special at coronacigar.com.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Tuesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a banger for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb does that around 3:20 with JCS News. 3:45, somebody is going to win a $25 gift card to Frogger's Grill and Bar for the Froggers football follow-up. 4 o'clock hour, it's what you do that's new. We'll go over Ross's choice. 5 o'clock hour, it's trivia, and we'll end it up with Ross Thoughts. It's only money, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien, Ross Padgett.
Don't make your Christmas gift. You don't have enough time.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook, at The Jim Colbert Show, on X. Just at Jim Colbert Show all day, every day. JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. RealRadio.fm/watch. Send us a talkback if you'd like. It's free. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on the air. While you're there, please make it your number one preset. That helps quite a bit, guys. Thank you very much for doing it.
We appreciate it.
How are you guys on this fine Tuesday?
It is Tuesday, right?
It is Tuesday.
It's the time of the year where everything is getting more condensed.
It is. Yeah.
It's like 3 days in one, so
Yeah.
it really feels like a Thursday at least.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah.
And I just got the worst news.
Cancer?
It's not. No. Who knows though, Jack?
Second worst news.
For this time of year, again in Florida, there's one thing that we really hope for down around this time of year. What do you think it is?
Snow.
Yeah, cool air,
weather,
right?
yeah.
Cold weather, something
White Christmas.
that can emulate what we can get as close to the Christmas vibe is. You'd like it to be maybe in the mid 50s as a high that day, maybe in the early, low 60s as a high, just to get the vibe of it being winter.
Yeah.
How about one frosted window that's not artificially painted?
Can I tell you? Let me see my breath until 10 o'clock in the morning.
Just one.
Just once.
Let me fake smoke.
Man, I went to the 10-day forecast. Right. I went to the 10-day forecast today because we're just that many days out or so from Christmas. 9 days actually. Usually the 10-day forecast is pretty accurate. This is something I do every year. And I literally, as I'm opening the page, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping for that little blast of cool air to come in right the moment. I don't even mind a little rain or mist on Christmas Day. That way it can happen. God dang it. Nothing. It's going to be like 75 degrees, 77 degrees Christmas Day here in Central Florida. Another beautiful day. You can go out and play golf, whatever. But, that's one day a year. I wish it would just give us something a little unreasonable when it comes to cold.
I'm curious, Deb, do you feel that same way or as strongly? Because I have a theory. Do you feel like
you want it to be cold Christmas?
Yeah, does it upset you that it's a 70-degree Christmas?
Not as much as when it's really hot on Thanksgiving, because that makes it harder to eat really a lot.
Yeah.
And fry a turkey.
Yeah.
Fry a turkey.
Jack, where are you on this? You and Deb are the only ones that really have experienced Christmases in that world.
Yes, the cold is synonymous with Christmas. It should be winter, all of that. I like it when you can feel it different.
Right, yeah.
Than, I love the Florida climate for the most part.
For sure.
However, I do enjoy those 60-degree days.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, actually, just yesterday, New York got their first big snow of the year, so the city finally looks like it should look, this time of year for Christmas.
And the reason why I asked you, Deb, is because of your Midwestern origin story of being out in Wisconsin. So you've experienced cold. So maybe I'm thinking, I think people from up north, when they see a 70-degree Christmas, they're like, all right.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah,
well, that's if you don't live in it all the time. But this is the only break in the year that we get. So.
But when you've turned that page and become full Floridian, and it's 72 degrees on Christmas, man, it's a bummer.
Yeah, it is. Because the fat, fluffy snow of Christmas, that's the fun snow, right, Jack?
Yes.
That November, December snow is the stuff that Hallmark movies are made of. It's when you start getting into the blizzard season of January and February and March. That's when the snow becomes your enemy.
When it alters your life.
And it does greatly. It's pretty at first, but then you have to, quote, deal with it. Then, it comes with freezing temperatures and wind.
Yeah, and ice on the roads and icy snow that blinds you.
Our man Solomon, who called in yesterday, we talked about the missing relative kind of thing. And, I was talking about him being a trucker. If you follow gym members at all, Solomon puts up stuff all the time of him. He's a trucker, so he's always across it. And man, he took a couple pictures last week. Those big storms have just been destroying the Northeast and the Pacific Northwest, and just snow everywhere. You can barely see the road. Matter of fact, in one of those photographs, it doesn't look like they're a road. It looks like they're just driving across a snow-covered field. So that's interesting. I did have something I want to talk about real quick before we get going, because I want to do this on the texting service. We're trying to throw out a little something to kind of prime the texting service for the day. And I wanted to ask a question. I saw something online today, and I've not heard of this tradition before. I've heard of a similar tradition for Christmas morning, but I haven't heard this. Ross, in your household growing up on Christmas morning, what was the situation with the gifts and the tree?
We would go to it, and then we would all Christmas morning.
But as you're shopping going into the season, would you wrap a gift and then put it under the tree?
Yeah.
You would do that as you kind of shopped and did that, right?
But I do remember, the overnight late charge.
Yeah.
That, Magic brought me.
Okay, gotcha. Jack, same thing? Are you a wrap it, put it under the tree when you get it scenario?
So, no. When we received gifts, like if I brought gifts home from work, they would go under the tree or something, and any gifts that were given to us would go under the tree. But then, Santa doesn't come till Christmas Eve.
Right, yeah.
So that's when,
Your parents would be up late at night putting toys together and cursing each other out?
Don't know what you're talking about. That's when Santa would come.
That's right. That's right.
So, so Deb, same thing. As your parents bought gifts, would they wrap them and then put them under the tree as they bought them, or did they wait for a specific time?
They would usually have to hide them because my brother would go above and beyond
to get in there,
find out what he was getting on Christmas.
Hell yeah, dog.
So our tradition was this, we would, if you were buying gifts, let's say I went out this weekend, and I actually am Christmas shopping this weekend, go out this weekend, shop around a little bit, I'd come home, wrap the gifts up, stick it under the tree, right? Same thing for the kids, we'd do that. The stuff that we would, that Santa would bring would be unwrapped. It would be like,
he doesn't have time to deliver them and wrap them.
Understood, but there'd be the wrap gifts that we would bring.
Don't embarrass us.
There would be
impossible
Santa's gifts, and Santa's gifts would be like your bicycle or your Barbie house. Things would be difficult to wrap up for Santa and carry in the sleigh and stuff, right? I read this weekend, or this morning actually, that there are families that put no gifts under the tree at all until that night.
Like a Christmas wasteland?
Like the tree is barren until that night. So when you go to bed, no gifts under the tree, not one, not nothing. And then when you wake up the next morning, all the gifts are under the tree.
That just looks like you're paranoid that your gifts are going to get stolen.
Yeah, I've not heard that before. I've not heard of that. Now, the one tradition I have heard is that in our house, at my grandmother's, I should say, all of the grandkids were able to open one gift under the tree. We actually had that tradition at our house, but it was kind of a running joke because my wife would buy the kids themed calendars. And we'd be like, okay, kids, open up your one gift. They wouldn't get to choose. It's always the same thing. It was always a calendar. The joke would be like, what kind of calendar you got? A dog pooping calendar or a sports car calendar, whatever the case may be. But I've not heard of I've not heard of the completely empty Christmas tree night of everything gets stuffed under there as everybody sleeps.
No.
Not heard that one before.
No.
And it looks like the Grinch happened.
Yeah. It looks like something.
It looks like Act 1 Grinch in here.
Like all the stuff you're getting, Olivia, that'll be under the tree that night, right?
Oh, yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
What?
I can't believe the amount of dog pooping calendars. That's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not know that?
I had no idea. And I just thought, I'm like, hey, that's kind of a funny idea.
Yeah.
And I just looked it up. There are plenty.
I know this because my one of my wife's close friends, as a gag, got her a dog pooping calendar for Christmas like 3 or 4 years ago, and we had a hearty laugh about it.
I don't want to get too sidetracked here, but I get pretty excited whenever I see that happening out in the wild, like just driving around.
What's that?
When I see a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pooping?
Because I'm just like, yeah, man, that only happens like once a day.
We played golf the other day, and there were dueling German Shepherds doing it in the backyard. Like they were literally dueling. I'll do it here. I'll run over. I'll smell it. I'll do it over there.
Wow.
Yeah. What, buddy?
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
There's a lot of dog poop out there.
Yeah. Yeah, the calendars were like the escape gift, right? You could get anybody. Nobody needs it anymore, though. It's
I
just
know. It's more of a novelty now. It used to be a legit escape gift.
Yeah.
But now the need. I
Real
would like
Radio
to
had
have
one.
one. Yeah, we did. Happy Third Day.
Yeah. Who printed that?
Who proofed it?
Who printed it and proofed it? Yeah. Who did all of that?
That was early. That was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But I like having what I miss having that big they call it like the desk blotter calendar. We used to always growing up had it on the wall with the big boxes where you could write in the stuff that you had going on.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And I want to get one again for next year, but then I saw they have a digital version of it where it's kind of like the on your phone, your calendar on your phone, except it's a giant monitor that has the calendar feature and you just put it on your wall. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where it's like, I'm not spending money on that, but man, that would be cool to have.
Yeah, those calendars you could write on, I would predict that the pen would go dry before you actually use the calendar at all.
Oh, yeah.
Were you
completely
a big,
dry.
So you were a big one gift on Christmas Eve?
So what would be is this, like I would put gifts under the tree, and then Christmas Eve, you would open up a small gift. The kids do not get to choose the small gift they get to open. It's chosen for them.
Yes.
Usually as a primer to what's coming for the next morning when Santa comes and brings all the other good stuff. How was that when you were a kid? Did any of that happen?
I did it, but I remember going like, I don't really like this tradition. I got like Christmas blue balls.
Yeah.
I got green and red balls.
Dude, there are people who open all of their gifts on Christmas Eve, and then they wake up and Christmas morning they just have like breakfast together or whatever.
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
You guys want to do anything? No?
Yeah, no.
Just want to take down the decorations?
Yeah.
You want to do the puzzle now?
That would be the saddest tradition. The saddest tradition, Christmas tradition of all time, is taking down your Christmas lights.
I think this Christmas break, I'm going to put together the puzzle I got last year for Christmas.
Like 500 pieces?
Yeah, 500 or 1,000. I got them both.
That's so much. Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Found out something today scientifically that blew me away. I think we'll do it on air to see if it's true.
Oh, boy.
What is something you thought was mandatory in life and then met someone who doesn't do it, and it kind of sets you off a little weird? I've actually got a couple of them. It's kind of a weird thing. Plus, we have a bunch of other stuff as well. Deb, what do you got for news?
We've got Nick Reiner's court appearance being postponed. A national housing dip affects Orlando homes. And the halftime performer for Netflix's Christmas Day NFL games is... We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got a single break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and do more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
And I'm driving her nuts, so I got to stop.
But doesn't she just love grabbing onto your fatty areas?
Damn, Daisy. I thought you were my buddy.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Emergency crews are now on the scene of a multi-vehicle crash in the construction zone on 417 Greenway northbound. The lanes are closed between University Boulevard and Aloma Avenue. Slow ride for you on I-4 westbound at Florida's Turnpike. Earlier accident still has that right lane blocked, and the exit ramp is closed on I-4 westbound. The off-ramp to 557 due to an earlier accident there as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish is a proud participant in the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event. From now through January 2nd, when you purchase or lease a new Subaru, Subaru will donate $250 to the participating charity of your choice. Go to wish.org/Subaru for more information.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickley.com.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Eustace Roofing brings holiday savings. Get $1,500 off your roof replacement on any roof at least 1,000 square feet, plus an extra $500 when you show proof of a donation to our community partners. Visit eustaceroofing.com for details and to schedule your free estimate today.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Right now, trade values vary by thousands of dollars from one dealer to the next. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships compete to buy your trade. And that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Your trade could be worth more than you think. See for yourself at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced expires 1/5/26.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. Bad breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It doesn't solve the problem. That's where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders. Garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath, all handled. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath that lasts for hours, because your breath should be as fresh as your food. Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's ZELMINS.com, with code RADIO for 15% off your first order today. Backed by a 100% love it or your money back guarantee.
Sunnyside Drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more.
So open your free iHeartRadio app, search Stuff You Should Know, and listen now.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure.
Today is Mo Better with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What's up, Colbert and Company? Concrete Mike.
Hello, Mike.
So Christmas, usually most presents don't get wrapped till a week or a week and a half before and get placed under the tree. For my little ones, when they were younger, Santa's gifts all had separate wrapping paper, separate labels, and had different handwriting on the labels. And then, of course, they showed up under the tree overnight, Christmas Eve to Christmas
Sure, that's
morning.
where Santa does his thing.
But, yeah, man, I'm a last-minute wrapping kind of guy. It's one of them.
All right. Prince of the Island effect.
There we go. Alive and well.
It's, very contagious. Got to be very careful. If you're not familiar with the Prince of the Island disease, if you have something to say in 30 seconds, it'll make you say it in 37 seconds. It's really rare. Highly contagious, though. So if you get that, make sure that you only apply to technologies that require 37-second statements. Then you can work happily in that area. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross right over there. Ross shimmying the shoulders. You can see that live on the YouTube feed. Obviously in the spirit with his baggy sweater self. All right, let's get some news. Here's Deb.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. The first court appearance for son of director Rob Reiner is being postponed. Nick Reiner's attorney, Alan Jackson, addressed the reason why.
Every inmate has to be medically cleared before they can be transported to court. He has not been medically cleared.
Police say Reiner murdered his father and his mother, Michelle, with a knife at their home on Sunday. A possible motive for the murder hasn't been disclosed. However, multiple reports say he was disruptive at a holiday party held by Conan O'Brien hours before he allegedly murdered his parents.
On behalf of Ross, I had to do that.
Yeah,
He was walking around asking people if they were famous, and apparently it was like kind of a formal thing, and he shows up in like a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
He's kind of hung out in the peripheral of the party, making people kind of uncomfortable.
Kind of got staring people down, got into it with Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about the Bill Hader part. I heard about him arguing with his mother and his father at the party.
Well, yeah, it was just he was jumping into a conversation. Bill Hader said, "This is a private conversation."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which you have every right to do at a Christmas party.
Of course, at any party. Yeah, and then also allegedly checked into a pretty upscale hotel at about 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday, where they found lots of blood evidence.
Yeah, the shower was apparently covered in blood. There was blood on the sheets. He'd hung the sheets from the bed up on the curtains, like to keep people from being able to look in the room.
Yeah,
maniac. They said it was kind of a tweaky at the party.
Oh, man.
Well, we know he's struggled with addiction.
Yeah.
As well as homelessness and other issues. Closer to home, the College Park man who attacked a female jogger earlier this year is back in jail. Officers arrested Tyler Fight yesterday after he allegedly failed to show up for a psychosexual evaluation last week, which violates special conditions of his bond. He also allegedly changed addresses without notifying his probation officer first. Fight pleaded guilty to battery after he was accused of knocking a woman to the ground and attempting to overpower her along Northumberland Avenue in College Park back in April.
Wow.
All right. Polk Sheriff's deputies arrest a 19-year-old man on a murder charge. They say Julian Trevino fatally stabbed a retired nurse who had tried to help him with a place to stay, but ultimately told him to leave.
This is what he told us. I was really angry when he put me out of the house, and now I'm having to live in a shed.
According to Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, Trevino broke into 67-year-old John Torneo's home in Davenport and stabbed him to death when he was discovered. Detectives discovered Trevino was using the 67-year-old's car and credit cards. They spotted the car early Monday morning and arrested Trevino after he tried to run away on foot. Pay attention to this next line. A deputy responded after neighbors called. Judd says she tracked Torneo's car and just assumed he was out for a drive. She's going back to the academy for retraining.
Wow. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. He was just tooling around. No big deal.
Exactly.
And not like he just killed somebody.
The national housing dip is affecting most homes in Orlando. A recent report from Zillow reveals what percentage of homes in the area have lost value since last year.
I don't know.
Take a guess. What percentage would you say? This is a recent report from Zillow.
28%.
It's wild, though, because I just saw a report today as well that says there are depressed areas. But, man, Orlando wasn't even listed. It was like Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville, and Polk County.
40%.
It's not that much.
Jim's refusing to answer the question.
No way possible.
It's weird. It's like this affects him or something.
7.
How about 85%?
No way.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Well, I believe the Sentinel also covered it as well, Jimmy. You can look into it if you'd like.
I'm going to go look. 80% value in homes?
85% of homes have lost value.
What are they saying?
You have to listen to all the words.
No, I listened to all the words. Tell me what you said. What's the statement you said?
A recent report from Zillow reveals over 85% of homes in the area have lost value since last year.
Not they lost
okay,
85% of their value.
I got money. Okay, thank you. My bad. I misheard what she was saying. My apologies.
No.
Yeah. Oh, God almighty.
Well, it started off with, I don't buy it. I don't believe it.
Well, if it was the original statement I thought it was, I would not have bought it.
No,
yeah, I got it. My bad.
We'd be knee-deep in the recession.
Yeah. Not good.
All right, a new poll shows Congressman Byron Donalds is leading the Republican primary for Florida governor with 38% support among likely GOP voters. Now, according to the American Promise survey, Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins trails at 9%, while James Fishback and Paul Renner register 2% and 1% respectively, and nearly half of voters remain undecided. Now, after voters learned of Donald Trump's endorsement, Donald's support jumps to around 50%, while backing for Collins dips to 7%. Florida Politics reports the survey was conducted December 8th and 9th after that multi-million-dollar ad campaign backing Collins was launched. Still don't know who's paying for it.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. His wife is in a bit of a scandal right now over the school that she was managing and other things. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out when it comes up to election time and how he manages that in the press.
Yeah.
Because it's a gnarly situation. The Sentinel did a piece on it. CBS actually did a piece on it as well. So it's kind of an interesting story about the schools that she runs, these the voucher schools.
The charter schools.
Yeah, and then one of them just shut down in the middle of the matter of fact, people were moving here from other parts of the country to go to the school in Fort Myers that never appeared.
And you think you hear every last name possible, and then Fishback happens right in front of you, and it takes your breath away.
I'm bringing Fishback.
The Council on American Islamic Relations is following through on its threat and suing Governor DeSantis in federal court. He issued an executive order declaring CARE a terrorist organization. CARE Florida's Heba Rahim says it's not up to the governor to decide.
In this country, allegations come with evidence, and evidence is tested in court. And it is judges, not politicians, who decide what is lawful.
Rahim compared the governor's move to efforts by southern states to attack the NAACP in the mid-20th century. DeSantis has said he'd welcome that lawsuit as it would give the state a chance to expose CARE's financial workings through discovery. CARE's attorney says that proves the governor is using the order as unlawful retaliation for advocacy. All right, this is a story that's been going on for a while. Florida's bear hunt is continuing, and some are wondering, so how many bears have been taken?
Yeah.
Well, officials with the Florida chapter of the Sierra Club say the bear hunt has been underway for 11 days, and the public has a right to know what has been happening during the hunt. The last hunt in 2015 came to a sudden halt after 300 bears were culled in just the first 2 days. This is 9 days longer, and we have no idea how many bears have been taken.
But we also know a lot of the people who secured those tags actually sold them to that organization that was buying them for $2,000 a piece, right?
That is one, and I believe they said, wasn't it a limit of you could get one bear?
One bear, yeah.
And didn't they sell 100?
I thought it was
200 passes?
Something like that. But there was a max. I mean, you can only do so many. And that's what she was saying. Last year, they maxed out after the first couple days, but we don't have any data to see what's going on now.
Yeah. So Sierra Club officials say they want to make sure bear hunters are playing by the rules when it comes to hunting the animals, and they're getting stonewalled by the FWC in regard to numbers.
That's not like our state government.
No, full transparency.
Yeah, nothing but.
Florida drivers, don't ditch your license plate frames just yet. Florida's Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles says they're probably still legal as long as key details remain visible. Under a new law, effective October 1st, drivers can face up to a $500 fine and 60 days in jail for obscuring a plate's number or registration decal, but frames only decorative elements at the bottom. Those are allowed. So a memo released on Monday clarifies that law enforcement must clearly see the alphanumeric plate identifier and the top right validation sticker, but the bottom info is considered non-essential, so go for it.
Yeah.
If a frame obscures the numeric or decal section, drivers could still face penalties, but frames that cover county names or slogans at the bottom, those are just fine.
I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they had to come out and say, whoa, a lot of confusion. Here we go.
It still feels like one of those things that could be like, well, I thought I saw his license plate covered, so I pulled him over. Like
like a taillight out.
Yeah.
Like if you're riding dirty, it's a bad scenario.
Tint that's too dark.
Yeah.
All right, Central Florida Sheriff is running into potential problems with some school zone cameras. The Osceola County Sheriff's Office requested that nearly 36 speeding tickets should be dismissed from court yesterday because turns out the cameras are actually placed outside of school zones for both Osceola and St. Cloud.
You sneaky some bitches, look at you.
Now, state law requires them to be placed within the boundary.
Mm-hmm.
So the sheriff is now awaiting word from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to clarify the rulings.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
That's what we're hunting for, tons of clarification.
Exactly. All right, a Lakeland optician is facing charges after a road rage incident in Polk County. Deputies say 64-year-old Stephen Phillips pulled a semi-automatic handgun and pointed it at another car, which was carrying a 3-year-old child during a traffic dispute on Sunday morning on Hardin Boulevard. That's near Pipkin Road. According to police, Phillips also shouted racial slurs at the family before driving off. Tried to say he didn't point the gun and all that other stuff, but a photo provided by the family showed Phillips with the weapon. Grady Judd was funny. He said, with or without glasses, clearly you can see he's holding the weapon.
I like the fact that I pulled a gun, but I never said the N-word. Come on. Or the other way around. Said the N-word, but that doesn't mean I pulled a gun. Come on.
Exactly. And he couldn't remember if he'd actually pointed him at the family. He was arrested on Sunday and charged with aggravated assault and improper exhibition of a firearm.
You said he couldn't remember?
Yeah, that's what he told police. I don't think I pulled my gun out and pointed it at a family.
Well, dude, listen, that's nothing. We had a guy last week that got pulled over for like speeding or something, and he was drunk. And when the cop asked him what was going on, he said, "I teleported here."
Yeah, exactly. I didn't steal the BMW with the keys.
I was teleported.
And the top down.
I was teleported into the car.
Officer, you may want to sit down. I got something to tell you.
You're not going to believe this.
You are not going to buy this, man.
Right, this is a deep, deep story.
Have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Yeah.
All right, if you're going to be traveling, man, this to me just sounds like what a pain in the butt. But progress is being made on the GateLink project at Orlando International Airport. Crews have completed removing 3 trams off the existing track, which is going to be replaced by late 2027.
Woof.
There are 6 more trams to remove before construction can begin. The $250 million project is part of the airport's goal of enhancing transportation infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
What they didn't say is how much of a pain in the butt it's going to be while those trams are being replaced.
Yeah, are we expected to walk it? Are we walking it?
Yeah, you have to hike it.
Yep, got to hike it.
I've never seen that before over at OIA.
Take a
You get a lime scooter, I think, and a little hitch where you pull your stuff over.
I don't think people are ready for that. You know how many flights are going to be missed out of that damn airport when they show up and the tram is like not there?
Also, well, yeah, because the trams don't affect the connectors, though, do they? Yeah, that's right. If you had a connector, you'd be fine if you're already out there, right?
If you got to go to the A terminal or B terminal.
Unless you have to go to the other terminal.
Right.
Then you're SOL.
Oh, yeah.
All right, SpaceX is preparing to launch another batch of Starlink internet satellites from Kennedy Space Center. The Falcon 9 rocket will be used for the mission. The launch window will open on Wednesday morning at 7:19. Once deployed, the Starlink satellites will provide internet service to various parts of Earth.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Considering Elon Musk has reached a level of wealth that has never been seen before in mankind.
Ever.
Yeah, Eva. $600 billion.
Is that what he said right now? Is that what it is?
Yep, $600 billion. I think it goes up to $677 billion once Tesla's stock goes is offered up in the new year.
It's all good. We can print more.
$677,000 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. So that means he can make everybody in Orlando a millionaire in the city proper. That means he could hand everybody in the city $1 million.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody has seen probably some level of internet content that describes the difference between a million and a billion, right?
The time one's the best one.
So we just said 600 billion.
Yeah. And 1 billion is like, it's the whole seconds thing. You've heard that one, right? Yeah. What's a million seconds is 3 years, but a billion seconds is like 33 or 35 years or something.
I want to say it's like 12 minutes, 3 years. I'm sure texting service. But that's 600 billion. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Forbes noted Musk's wealth had actually grown to $677 billion by midday Monday as his privately held company SpaceX prepares to go public next year at a valuation of $800 billion.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of other tech news, Instagram is making the jump from your phone screen to your TV screen.
Really?
Yeah, the popular social media app launched Instagram for TV on Tuesday. Today, it lets users watch reels that organized into personalized channels based on their interests. As of now, it's only available on Amazon Fire TV devices and only here in the U.S., but it is expected to expand to additional devices and markets next year.
Wow.
And then finally, here's a clue.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make it.
Snoop Dogg will be this year's halftime performer for Netflix's Christmas Day NFL games.
Wow.
The iconic rapper will take the stage at halftime of the game between the Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings in Minneapolis. He's promising some special guests to take part in Snoop's holiday halftime party. Man, I would love to be there. The game will be the second of Netflix's Christmas doubleheader that starts with the Washington Commanders hosting the Dallas Cowboys. It was previously announced that Kelly Clarkson will kick off Netflix's Christmas Day broadcast.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember years ago, Jim, you questioned, because it was in the news that Snoop Dogg was, selling, I don't know, ham sandwiches or something, and then you questioned, how much likability does this guy have? He literally sells everything, and how does nothing, there's no sellout.
He never gets deemed a sellout, although he does very sellout stuff. He doesn't really ever get that moniker. I don't know why.
NBC leaned into it heavy with the Olympics.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
They had him on their Olympics crew, and then it was working. Then they added him to everything they do with the Olympics.
He seems to be impervious to that entire thing of selling out. He just seems to be completely impervious.
Now he's like a coach or something, and they've got, this collaboration between the Olympic wear and Snoop Dogg.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like our Uncle Sam in 2025. He's like our mascot.
Yeah.
And that concludes your JCS News.
Snoop.
Trippy. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Load them up. It is time for the Froggers football follow-up. One of you guys is going to take home a $25 gift card to Froggers Grill and Bar. We'll do that next.
The Froggers football follow-up is next. Call now for your chance to win. 407-916-1041.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air. It's been a brighter and a warmer day across Central Florida, and that looks to continue. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. Overnight will be starry. That will help the potential develop for a little bit of fog, so travel carefully. Temperatures fall back into the middle 50s across the metro. A little cooler to our northwest, closer to 50, so still probably hoodie or light jacket weather on Wednesday, at least Wednesday morning. Then we'll warm back up. Mid to upper 70s for the afternoon, closer to average, if not a little bit above normal. But we are watching a boundary that may be able to bring a stray sprinkle or two. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on custom cards and custom wrapping paper, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages delivered safely. Don't miss out on select laptops up to 45% off. Visit staples.com for details. Staples, that was easy.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at the Nickley Group. Look, man, when you want to motivate yourself to get the most for your real estate, the Nickley Group can do that for you. You got a team over there, an army of people actually, that really know this market inside and out. Everywhere you may go, these guys get out on the average about 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast. And mortgage rates are dropping, so if it's time to make a move, make that move. The Nickley Group can certainly help you there. If you are a buyer, these guys have homes in every single aspect of Central Florida. They can check all the boxes and go out there and find that dream home for you. They do this every single day. Number one real estate team in Central Florida, 4,000 five-star reviews, 4,500 homes sold, and they even have a guaranteed cash offer, guys. That means this: if you don't want to deal with any of the real estate stuff, you simply would like to get your money and move forward to the next chapter of your life, they got you covered. No showings, no open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Remember that meal you made last Christmas? The one that everyone still talks about? The one with Fresh from Florida sweet corn and sausage stuffing and strawberry parfait for dessert? Of course you do. That's because you're a member of the Fresh from Florida Club. You went to freshfromflorida.com, created a menu from your favorite recipes, and saved it as best Christmas dinner ever. This year, you'll go online, open up that menu, and bam! You've made that meal that everyone is talking about again. The Fresh from Florida Club. You're not just creating menus, you're creating memories.
Give your home a gift for the holidays with new windows or patio doors from Renewal by Andersen. And now is the perfect time because during their December sales event, when you buy one window or patio door, you get the second 40% off. Bonus, the first 50 customers get a free True Scene screen upgrade, offering a clearer view and superior insect protection. Plus, Renewal by Andersen is making it easier than ever to say yes. Enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact Windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. And with their Smart Sun Glass, you'll enjoy natural light and comfort without the heat. Here's what Cheryl had to say about her experience. The results are fabulous. The crew was kind, respectful, and they left the place cleaner than when they arrived. Highly recommend this company. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Now, hold on just a doggone minute. You're telling me every vehicle is a dime?
Yes, sir, and you get a lifetime warranty. At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand and Ocala.
Oh, what do you know about that? Hey, everybody, grab yourself a dime and keep the rest for the wonderful things in life.
RC Hill knows it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
One dime down.
But what if a fella can't get credit?
No problem. Plus, our banks and local credit unions get the best rates.
Thanks, RC. I'll take a new Outlander with 0% financing for 60 months.
New vehicles under 20 grand. Plus acres of pre-owned, and you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned.
Hey, everybody! It's a crime to pay more than a dime, especially during Christmas time.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4.
DeLand and Ocala.
RCHill.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Holiday shopping is easy at your neighborhood Tools Ace Hardware. Find something for everyone on your list. That backyard grill master, the DIYer, the lawn legend, and the outdoor adventurer. Shop brands like Weber and Big Green Egg Grills, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, Benchmade knives, Steel outdoor power equipment, Turtle Box outdoor speakers, and Milwaukee power tools. Plus, get free assembly and local delivery on grills $3.99 and up. Visit one of their 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. Tools Ace, your local gift headquarters.
Make iHeartRadio your #1 holiday app. Hundreds of non-stop Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas and festive playlists are waiting. Open the app, search holiday, and press play.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZzzQuil Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZzzQuil Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Young lady, you're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
You are in big trouble now.
It's time for the Froggers football follow-up on The Jim Colbert Show.
That's right. It is time for the Froggers football follow-up, courtesy of our friends over at Froggers Grill and Bar. That's right. 4 of these beautiful locations all here in Central Florida. You're going to love Froggers, man. They're awesome, and they're perfectly located, so every part of town is represented. You can slide in all your favorite sports, all your favorite drinks, great food, wonderful people. The people at Froggers are absolutely awesome. Love doing this every year.
Yeah, fresh and ever frozen menu with over 50 widescreen TVs. You don't miss a single game. And nowadays, it's sometimes hard to find. I just tell you, I was paying for services I didn't even know I had.
Twice.
To get the games that were available at Froggers. So, learn from my mistake, and when it's time to watch the game, go to Froggers.com, find the Froggers near you.
Absolutely. All right. The whole idea here, guys, is you try to figure out what member of the show had the best week in NFL action last week when it comes to picks. This is not against the spread, just straight up. Will be Ross, Jack, Deborah, or myself, and off we go.
So here we go, giving you a little bit of history. Last week's winner was Deborah Roberts.
Yay!
Congratulations. And that was her 4th win of the year. Ross has been doing most of the heavy lifting this season.
Let's go, dogs!
With 6 total wins. I have 2, and then Jim is left in last place with 1 win. Back in week 9, you guys remember week 9?
Oh, you mother...
Yeah, he had a win.
What week are we in right now?
We are in week 15. 15 is what we just completed.
Yeah.
1 out of 15 isn't bad.
Oh.
Good job, Jimmy.
Especially when there's only 4.
Good job. But guess what?
What?
Past results are not indicative of future performance. That means in week 15, it could be any one of the 4 of us. And what the callers need to do now is pick which one of the 4 of us they think won this week.
Very good. Deborah, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Let's go 2.
Let's go 2. That is Matt. Matt, how you doing, buddy?
Wonderful, sir. How are you?
Doing fine, Matt. Glad you called. Thanks for being part of the program today. All right, who is it? Who do you think had the best week?
I got to go with my fellow Yankees fan. Let's go, Jack.
Oh, you're picking me, buddy. So,
yes,
let me just say, I mentioned I had 2 on the year, 2 wins on the year. That was weeks 1 and 2, so it's been a bit of a drop. However, this is week 15. And you picked the right week to pick me because I took it home.
Dude, hey, buddy, let me tell you, this is the first time this year, I believe, that the first caller chose the right member.
I guess so.
I don't think anybody's gotten it on the first try this entire year, buddy.
And it's because of Yankee fandom.
Amazing.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is Yankee fandom. All right, give us what we need, buddy.
What do you need?
It's a fry. We need a ribbit for Froggers.
Oh, ribbit.
There you go, buddy.
Hey.
Roll there. Matt is your winner. He
Thank
chose
you.
Jack. Jack did have a pretty good week. This was a bizarre week. Ross at one point was leading the entire pack. I looked up there and said, God damn,
Yep.
Ross again?
Uh-huh.
And then, man, you check 15 minutes later and Ross is not even on that. I mean, his name's just on fire.
Yeah. Well, Buffalo helped me a lot, but what really hurt me, I had a shot at all of it, but that Kansas City game, I thought Kansas City fighting for their life would get it done. And
Same.
They just don't have the
Mahomes' knee did not.
Torn ACL
They just
ruins it all the time.
They don't have the personnel, man. They just don't have it. I mean, I can think it's fair to say that dynasty could be over, and they had a hot run. It was fun to watch. But they almost come to an end. It looks like some others are starting.
You mentioned Ross, so I had 11 picks right this week. Ross had 10, and then Deb, you had 9, and then Jim came up in last place.
Yeah, was I in last? I just looked and didn't think I was.
Yeah, you didn't look down enough.
Oh,
You gotta keep scrolling.
All right, so there is.
Scrolling.
You came in what,
Keep
Jack?
scrolling.
8th? You came in 8th, right? Paget came in 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then Jim Colbert comes in 24th.
Yeah, that's 10 away.
Deborah Roberts is in 36th. Are you sure you're right?
No, yeah, it's close. You both had 9, so it's really a tie.
No.
That means you're in last place.
No. On this thing, my name comes before Deborah's. I came in 3rd. And I'm
Right.
sorry, Deborah.
Great. Jim, you beat a girl. Good job, Jimmy.
Oh, don't let
you
him
beat
discount.
a girl.
How you gonna
No, it's okay.
How you going to just let him
Standings
discount you like that?
I have 150.
Oh, I
You're
know.
back over there at 136.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I have 143.
Let's look at the
wise
stats
ass.
for the year. Ross,
Yeah,
for
but
the
you
year.
can have this one, honey. You can have this one.
Where
You
are you
did a
at?
good job.
You son of a bitch.
For the year, Ross has 156 correct. Then Deborah Roberts with 150 correct.
Jim's like, I'm not last.
And then, look who now tied in third place.
There's so many different metrics.
Oh, yeah, and you're in last in every one of them.
No, I'm not. I was not last in this last week. Jeez Louise.
You're holding on to a tiebreaker, though.
Anybody holding on to a tiebreaker?
That's what you're holding on to.
Ross, you're tied for the season lead.
I know.
Yeah, you're tied to. So, I mean, of course, for people who don't know, if Ross wins the entire thing through an entire year, that's a good payday, right?
Hey, man, my son's going to eat through my gambling ways.
You don't
That's
know,
right.
and there's no real money involved.
There's no real money. Yeah, you're right.
Deb's at 150, so she's only 6 off the pace, but there aren't many games left. It's going to be hard to catch up against those guys. They rarely have bad
yeah.
weeks. Let's see. Jeter, you have 143. I have 143. And Deb has, how many, Deborah? Deborah has 150. So, yeah, you and I are tied, Jack.
Saturday's going to be a tough night.
Yeah?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Saturday night?
Packers at Bears.
Oh.
That's going to be a good game,
That's
too.
going to be a great game.
Bears looking pretty good right now.
Bears do look pretty good.
Bears looking good. I'll tell you, man, they're teams you don't want to play. You don't want to play New England right now, even though they had a tough game against Buffalo. They had them down 21-0 and then kind of collapsed, but you don't want to play Denver right now either.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Denver is gnarly right
They
now.
kicked our butt.
Oh, I'm so happy New England lost.
I know this is different, but it truly was the worst fantasy football loss of my life this past weekend.
Oh, no.
And fantasy football amongst my own, my childhood group of friends playing fantasy football, I lost by 0.43 in a playoff match.
Oh.
Mind you, I played Sam Darnold over Bo Nix.
Oh, my gosh.
I would have won by 25 if I would have just stuck with the quarterback I played all year. But sometimes you overmanage and then you freak out and then you get knocked out. Hold me back.
Why would you do that? Why would you take Sam Darnold over Bo Nix?
You overthink it. You overthink it.
Because you stare at the screen long enough and you're like, I got to do something. And here's another thing. All right. It's because all analytics that I looked up through AI and freaking Todd Berry, everyone told me Darnold over Bo Nix. Darnold over Bo Nix.
I mean, they're just two players on the team. I mean, the entire team is better.
Oh, you don't even know that.
Yeah,
you don't know that Seahawks are also really good.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix in the last 4 games, not really putting up that many points. Knocked out of my playoffs, dude. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. My blood pressure right through the roof.
Right through the roof.
I need an apple juice to keep my blood sugar low. I got knocked out. That's playoffs. That's fantasy football.
Dunzo.
Over, and I lost by 0.43. God.
So you're out completely.
Out completely. I got reminded how much I don't like losing.
Yeah. Sucks, doesn't it?
For me, I rather officially lose by a lot than a little bit, because in fantasy football, in that sense, you want to lose by a lot because it's like I couldn't.
You don't want it to be close enough to be mad about.
You don't want it to be close enough that if you would have had thought a different thought, you could have won.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Really good job. Good job. I mean, that's awesome. Thanks, Frogger's. We appreciate that very much. Frogger's Grill and Bar, 4 of these locations locally. All the great food, all the great people. You'll love going there. Froggers.com for the location nearest you. Let's take a little break. What'd you do that's new is next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
This has been the Froggers Football Follow-Up. Find the Froggers near you at Froggers.com. Win tickets to the Tampa Bay Bucks game Wednesday on our Instagram at Real Radio 1041.
Traffic is now moving on State Route 417 Greenway at Aloma Avenue. That earlier accident that had those lanes closed has been moved to the side. Emergency crew still on the scene there. However, it's going to be a slow ride for you. I-4 westbound at 535. Crash there has that right lane blocked as well. Be mindful of emergency crews in the area. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find last-minute gifts for everyone on your list, all for under $20. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. December is a month of merriment, no question, with Christmas and New Year's. All your friends and family coming along, hitting those parties, enjoying that rich food, having some drinks. Is your heart ready for it? I'll ask you why for a reason, because believe it or not, in December are the 3 deadliest days of the year for heart disease. Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, and New Year's. That's why you have to make sure that your body is good for all those good times. And Life Imaging FLA and their free heart scan, they can tell you that for sure. They can let you know where you are. And if you do have situations, the cool thing is now you know. You can make it to the doctor, build a plan, and then stick around for many of those Christmases and New Year's. No dyes. You do not take off your clothes. As a matter of fact, this entire process only takes a couple seconds. So don't wait. Do what I did. Get over to Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and it could not be easier to make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. It is time to make that call, guys, and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. As the year winds down, here's something to remember. Kia sells more vehicles in Central Florida than any brand except one. So if you're shopping, chances are you're already thinking about a new Kia. Greenway Kia is closing out the year with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP and one of the area's biggest selections of new Kias. Shop hundreds of new Kias online at greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stop number 17479, offer expires 1/5/26.
Calling all football fans, the Staff D-Day Cure Bowl is back. On December 17th, experience the excitement at Camping World Stadium as the USF Bulls and Old Dominion Monarchs battle it out, all for a cause that matters. At the Cure Bowl, it's not just a football game. It's Orlando versus cancer. Every ticket, every tackle, every touchdown helps fund cancer research. Be there. Be loud and be part of the cure. Don't wait. Get your tickets now at curebowl.com/tickets. That's curebowl.com/tickets.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired. And don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today. 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Annuities not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried Focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
There's a myth that a Sprouts Farmers Market person wakes up before dawn, bangs out a couple of hours of yoga before downing a kale foam colostrum latte. The reality is that a Sprouts person is just someone who cares about fresh, healthy, and honestly priced everything from organic produce to the hottest new snack to hit the shelves. They love how easy it is to find the delicious and healthy food they and their families thrive on. And to be honest, most of them have never heard of a kale foam colostrum latte. So maybe that sounds a bit like you. Come see for yourself at Sprouts Farmers Market.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
So in my family, we waited till the night of Christmas, or my mom waited to put all the presents under the tree. And to me, looking back now, as a kid, like it really gave that sense of like magic with Santa. Like you go to bed with no presents under the tree, and then you wake up Christmas morning and it's all there.
Yeah.
And that way you knew he came. And it was just really like, it added to that idea of Santa.
Yeah, but I mean, having some...
You mean the reality of Santa?
Yeah. But having some gifts under the tree, I think, creates some kind of anticipation there that makes it even...
Oh, yeah.
A little hotter there, you know? 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate that. A lot of choices out there. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
So is our boy Ross.
I'm excited for this.
All right, let's do What'd You Do That's New?
What'd you do that's new? What'd you do that's new? Hey! If we only knew something new to do, we're relying on you. Tell us something new brought to you by Clausman Law.
That's right, Clausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Clausman. We'll hear from Glenn on Thursday for Colbert Court, but this week it is a Santa Clausman. So tune in on Thursday as Glenn brings in Christmas trivia and gives out $25 Publix gift cards to people who choose it right. All right, what'd you do that's new? If you're just tuning in, new to the program, every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, one of the members of the show will choose something for the other members to watch, read, or listen to. We will do that, reconvene on that following Tuesday. We'll review that and then move on to the next member. We will have no next member because this is the last week of the show before the beginning of the year. We'll reboot this when we get back. So, Ross, you're the last one of 2025. What do you have for us, Big Dog?
Man, I really hope I, nailed it at the end of this year's What'd You Do That's New, because I chose my favorite content creator so far that the internet has spewed at me. And it's not a skateboarder. It's not a comedian. It's actually
it's not well produced.
It's not well produced.
Right. It's very,
and to be honest with you, it's deadpan and pretty boring when it comes to a charming person.
Right. The delivery aspect of this is very lo-fi.
It is not anything other than exactly what it is, which is opinions and takes that you may have never heard or thought about before.
Yeah, because it's on stuff you'd never really considered having a take on.
Things that I absolutely have watched and went, oh my God, I do agree with that. When he brought up about how special effects, I brought this up to you guys. He was the one that put it in my ear that special effects used to be one of the biggest driving forces of movies in the 80s and 90s and even in the early 2000s. And then when special effects plateaued, well, that's just one of the many reasons why movies aren't as popular or part of pop culture as they once were.
Like the magic is gone.
I sent you guys just one video to start off with and then kind of wanted you guys to just scroll on his page and see all these different takes. Here's one thing that I enjoyed him posting that made me laugh, and this is an interesting thought. He said, the key to understanding capitalism is that dog treats have shapes like in a steak, even though that means nothing to the dog.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Thoughts like that are always original, are always his, and he is just a fountain of different thoughts that I find interesting and, dare I say, pretty intelligent.
And by the way, the he's talking about is Jason K. Pargin.
That's Pargin.
Yeah, so on Instagram, it's at Jason K. Pargin. Or you can go to Jim Colbert Live, and the link is there on the What'd You Do That's New page.
And it's funny when you brought this guy up. I had been kind of tuning in on this dude for about the last 3 or 4 months. He just popped up in my feed on Instagram. And because I've watched his content so much, I get more of his feed. So I didn't follow him until last night when I tuned in to watch the videos, because I've always just gotten so much of his content. I've never even thought to follow the guy, but I did it last night. And he had one of the most amazing ones outside. The one that I chose to watch was one I'd seen before, and it's crazy. And I think Deb will think it's fascinating. But by the way, I think everybody should follow this guy. I think he's also very brilliant and fun.
And change your algorithm. If your algorithm is just spewing like the same stuff and it's boring, I really do recommend following this Jason K. Pargin, because it's a really good follow. You hear different thought. Jim, what was the one that you watched?
Is the one that he talks about the Day of the Dead parades?
Yes.
Right, during the James Bond movies? And then all of a sudden, that's a cultural phenomenon, right? That parade, the idea of that did not exist until the James Bond movie portrayed it in the streets of New Orleans or wherever it was.
So I know exactly what you're talking about. So in Spectre, Day of the Dead parade is the opening scene of that movie. And the country of Mexico is like, yeah, we'll do this. This is going to be great for tourism. And then you come to find out is that like there actually is no Day of the Dead parade. They made that in the movie, and then Mexico, off of that interaction with 007 in the movie, they went, oh, God, people are going to expect a parade now, and now there's a parade.
Yeah.
And then he kind of peels back the curtain to a lot of corporate impacts on our culture that we may not know that is from a corporation, a la Santa Claus and Coca-Cola.
Right, yeah.
The reason why he has the red hat and the big red nose and burly red rosy cheeks, that was a huge part of Coca-Cola's campaign way back in the day.
Did you find one you liked, Deb?
I did. I found one that had 1.3 million views, and it's about one of the things they don't tell you in childhood.
Oh, really?
And it's about how you're going to have to restart your life. You're going to have to start over again at some point.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it was.
What do you mean?
So either through divorce or through death or through losing your job or your career,
or just leaving.
Your industry evaporating.
Like
he talked about, how many times he's had to remake himself again and again and again. And it's something they don't tell you about in childhood, that, listen, life isn't a single line trajectory. You're going to start that way. You're going to think it's going to go that way. And then life is going to happen.
Yeah.
And he talks about how, he went to college for radio broadcasting. But ended up becoming
a fool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And after 2 years, found out that the thing he trained for was not the career for him. Went and did something else, built a multi-million-dollar business just to watch that industry evaporate. So then he had to restart his life several times. And then he also mentions that in that piece, why KFC, Colonel Sanders, is one of his heroes. And he says, to the kids watching, Colonel Sanders is not just a mascot. He's not a logo. This is a man who was 68 years old and living in his car, who had bounced from job to job and career to career, basically had nothing left, and ended up creating literally one of the
most iconic American businesses out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At 68 years old, living out of his car. So
Yeah,
the
crazy.
idea is, you can plan for stuff, but be prepared because life is going to happen.
That's a good one. I haven't seen that one. I'm going to roll through this dude's content like crazy tonight.
Yeah.
What'd you find?
This is really cool, and it's why he does a quick review on why Groundhog Day, the movie.
God dang it, I was just about to say that very one.
How good is this take on Groundhog Day?
And the minute, because I'm a giant fan of both movies, the minute he says it, I'm like, this dude nailed it.
He did, and it's why Groundhog Day is a better Christmas movie and more of a better Scrooge movie than Scrooged. Both starring Bill Murray,
Yeah.
and even better than It's a Wonderful Life for two of the main themes that those other two movies explore. One is that change over time, where in Scrooge it's over a night, but Groundhog Day, he changes who his core character is. And I didn't know this until I heard it, that they estimate that the time in Groundhog Day, he keeps repeating the same day over and over, that goes on for between 10 and 30 years.
Yeah. I remember hearing that part of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like that seems like a more realistic time frame to really
change your entire personality.
Your personality. And then as far as It's a Wonderful Life, you get to see all the different pathways. Like you see what happens when Jimmy Stewart isn't there. Well, on this, you get to see all the different pathways based on how Bill Murray acts or behaves in Groundhog Day. So, although it's a holiday movie, but that takes place in February, it's a Groundhog Day movie. However, he said it's more Christmas themed, has more of a theme of Christmas than 95% of the movie content out there with Christmas in the title.
That was a fascinating take. I mean, he wasn't 10 seconds into that thing, and I started yelling. He's got it. He nailed it.
He nailed that
Yeah.
one.
And just because I know a lot of people have probably seen or heard his voice before, tell me, I think we have some audio close enough that we can pull up. Just tell me you haven't heard this guy's voice on your phone.
Is without a doubt Groundhog Day, and I am dead serious about this. And in fact, I think this is a better Scrooge movie than the actual Scrooge movie that Bill Murray also made.
It's that guy.
Yeah.
You know the guy, the nerd who has poor lighting and not great video quality.
It's like if your dad got real curious and discovered he had a video camera.
It's like, this is what green screen does?
Yeah.
His take on The Notebook was really fascinating, too.
I didn't see that one.
Which was basically
It's cool to forget.
How, the good guys in films, right? The boring guy, the one who's got his S together, who's got a job, who's got a life, is always portrayed as the antithesis of romance. But the bad boy who doesn't have his S together, right? He pulled from Titanic. He pulled from The Notebook. He pulled from Clerks. It was fascinating about, this guy isn't going to have as much free time to wine and dine you because having a career takes an extraordinary amount of energy and time. And yet those are always kind of portrayed as the villains of the romance movies. So I found that one is fascinating. And then Ross, I'm definitely going to check out his take on Wall-E.
Well, I'll break it down. His stance on the movie Wall-E is that it's
real.
Well, it's the worst aging Disney movie, and it's aging like milk. Because when you have robots coming in to save humanity, which is basically what happens in Wall-E, and the robot trying to save Earth. Now look at 2025. We're terrified of them.
We should be.
And the message of a robot going, "I'm here to help, I will save," does not feel good in our mouths. We don't. That just doesn't work anymore.
And by the way, this guy's a best-selling author as well.
Yeah. I should say that.
Yeah,
I
New York
probably
Times bestseller.
should have opened up with that. Once again, we're talking about Jason K. Pargan. I look forward to reading some of his novels as well. I look forward to doing that in 2026.
Yeah, he's just been signed by St. Martin's Press for 3 more titles.
And by the way, prepare yourself accordingly because once you get on this dude's feed, you're going to be there a bit. You better bring some snacks because I'm telling you, you'll get on one of these videos and you'll be like, God, man, this is amazing. It'll be like 3 minutes of the most blown away you'll be, and then next thing you'll know, you'll be 4 hours into this dude's feed.
Right.
And you'll learn more than you can ever imagine, and it's very entertaining. He does a very good job.
If you can't, Jason K. Pargan, if you can't find it on Instagram, you just go to JimColbertLive.com. Look up What'd You Do That's New. It's at the very top of the list.
That's right.
With a link to his posts.
Great choice to end the year, buddy.
Yeah, it's not inflammatory. It's all interesting. And, I think it's time to try to smarten up some people's feeds. And I think this is a very fun and entertaining way to do exactly that.
For sure. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Favorite chain restaurant? You. Favorite chain restaurant?
Peach Valley.
Favorite chain restaurant?
Yeah, I got to come back to me.
Outback, baby. Let's rock.
Back to you.
I do like Texas Roadhouse, but I don't go there. I don't go to any of these a lot.
What about you?
I go to McDonald's more than those, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
I would think it's Roadhouse or Peach Valley as well. I go to Peach Valley as much as I go to anywhere for breakfast. I think it's superb. I'll tell you why I'm asking this question next.
Ooh.
What you do that's new, brought to you by Glenn Klossman, KLAUSMANLAW.com. Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klossman, KlossmanLaw.com.
Bye. You can expect some heavy delays on 417 Greenway northbound at Aloma Avenue. An earlier accident is in the process of being cleared. Still expect some sluggish traffic in that area. I-4 westbound at State Route 535. A crash has the right lane blocked there, and the off-ramp remains closed on I-4 westbound to 557 due to an earlier accident there as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Need new blinds? At Blindster.com, we offer guaranteed low prices, guaranteed satisfaction, free samples, and free shipping. At Blindster, we take the fear out of ordering custom blinds, shades, and shutters so you can do it yourself and save big. Blindster.com.
Guys, holiday shopping is easy at your neighborhood Tools Ace Hardware. Love these guys. You will as well. Find something for everybody on your list, whether it be that backyard grill master, the DIYer, the lawn legend, maybe the outdoor adventurer. They got a little something for everybody out there. Top brands like Weber and Big Green Egg grills, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, Benchmade knives, Steel outdoor power equipment, Turtle Box outdoor speakers, and Milwaukee Power Tools. And guys, that's just where it begins. An amazing spot. Every one of these stores is amazing and staffed with wonderful people as well. You get free assembly and local delivery on grills $3.99 and up. Just visit one of their 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local gift headquarters.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
They're back. Florida strawberries are in season and full of flavor. First in the market, fresh in the stores, and ripe and ready to sweeten your day. Whether you're snacking, baking, or blending, Florida strawberries bring sunshine to every dish. Look for the Fresh from Florida logo when you shop and find delicious strawberry recipes at freshfromflorida.com. And while you're there, sign up for the free Fresh from Florida Club. Fresh from Florida. Trust is grown here.
Chelsea here. Ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors before the new year? During Renewal by Anderson's December sales event, buy one, get one 40% off. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months, it's never been easier to say yes. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends December 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Holiday shopping is easy at your neighborhood Tools Ace Hardware. Find something for everyone on your list. That backyard grill master, the DIYer, the lawn legend, and the outdoor adventurer. Shop brands like Weber and Big Green Egg Grills, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, Benchmade knives, Steel outdoor power equipment, Turtle Box outdoor speakers, and Milwaukee power tools. Plus, get free assembly and local delivery on grills $3.99 and up. Visit one of their 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. Tools Ace, your local gift headquarters.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com to save today.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Today is Mo Better with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, JCS crew, ex-swimmer here. Hey, it's interesting hearing you talk about when you put the presents out. When I was growing up in Chicago, I'm a huge Christmas fan. My birthday's right around Christmas, the 21st. My parents would always wrap all mine and my sister's gifts and leave them at my grandmother's house, who lived a block away. And until I was about 17 or 18, when we would go to sleep, they would drive over, get them all, bring them back, put them under the tree, and do all the little things that Santa was there. Kind of cool.
I like it.
All right. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Russ are here as well.
I had an aunt and my cousins. They were 8 in fact. We had 7 in our family. They had 8 in theirs.
Whoa, good
Yeah,
Catholics.
my mom's sister.
Good Catholics.
So she would wrap all their gifts in white paper. Then they would be numbered for the order to open them.
We did that one year.
Yeah.
We did that one year because we thought the kids were sneaking around a little bit. So we put numbers, and they had no idea whose gift was whose.
Yeah.
That way we knew. All the number 6s were one kid. All the number 3s were one of the kids. Brilliant.
I had this happen more than once, probably ballpark 4 or 5 times. You guys remember opening up a gift that gave away another gift?
No.
example, you want a PlayStation 2, and then you get a PS2 video game before you get the PS2.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's what we do have that. You can't open that. You got to open that last.
Oh, not that one. Don't.
And sometimes it's stacked because the giveaway gift would be smaller than the other one, so it's stacked. It's like, okay, open the big one first.
Right. And then sometimes that my wife is obsessive about the gifts under the tree, how many there are, how they feel.
Making sure it's equal.
Right? But we had that situation one time where it was one of those gifts where it was a two-piecer, and it was considered two separate gifts, but they went together because they were both kind of expensive. And I remember it was my son, and he picked up one of the gifts, and my wife was like, whoa! and she goes, hold on for a second. And you could see her go deep in the tank, deep in thought, thinking, which one is which, and literally had to take it in the other room and shake it a little bit to figure out, kind of remember what it was before we open it up.
I still got to put up my Christmas decorations.
What?
I know. I just give up.
It's the 16th, buddy.
I know.
Mine were up a month ago.
Yeah, we put ours up
Don't
the day
feel
after
bad,
Thanksgiving.
Ross.
Yeah.
We just did ours this weekend, too.
Your son doesn't have to know what Christmas is.
Yeah. I mean,
he doesn't know what anything is.
He
dude.
does. Trust me. When he sees those lights, he'll know.
I mean, he likes the lights on the Christmas tree. I have the tree up. There are ornaments on it, but I'm not like outside decorations.
Mm-hmm.
No,
not feeling it.
No, just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stupid
No
daylight.
time.
The stupid ass daylight ending at 3:00 or something. It's whack.
It's wild to go out and use the bathroom at 5:40. It's like pitch black.
Yeah, man, what am I, Batman?
Might as well be midnight out there.
What the hell?
All
Where's
right,
Alfred?
They all talk about ending daylight saving time or keeping it, whatever. I still don't know what is the preferred time to be in.
Yeah.
When it gets dark this early,
I think isn't it? It's in the summer. We want it to just stay like that.
So that's the daylight saving time,
right? Yeah, that's the time you want. I mean, but I think that's so
it's darker later in the morning,
right? Yeah, it won't get light until like 7:30.
Yeah.
That's a little tough though.
Got me with a damn headband with a flashlight on it. Looking like a miner, like a mole man.
I think we should cheat 30 minutes. Like turn it back 30 minutes, and that's where you lock it in.
Yeah,
so
that won't cause
the
much
difference.
confusion, yeah. All right, 77031. So I asked everybody on the show what their favorite chain restaurant is. Deb, you said?
Peach Valley.
Jack, you said? Roadhouse or...
I don't know. A texter reminded me I really do like Dairy Queen.
Oh, yeah, Dairy Queen. I saw that.
Not as a restaurant.
No, yeah.
You said it.
Yeah, but it's not a restaurant. Yeah, I mean, some of them have the Brazier burgers and stuff like that. But that's not what you're going for.
I do. I enjoy Texas Roadhouse.
You're going for the Peanut Buster Parfait.
Oh yes.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. And you said Utbach.
Utbach Slovakian Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Well, the reason
I gotta admit, I like a Chick-fil-A too. Sorry.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is fine.
Sorry.
And the funny thing is, I think that when we say chain restaurants, I mean, they're really not even talking about fast food spots. They're talking about your normal, like your Chili's, your Outbacks, your Bennigan's, your Fridays,
your
Applebee's, all of those places.
Yeah.
And this is an NPR story if you want to check it out. It really is kind of fascinating. Why do you think that people or these chains still stay alive? And I ask because of this. Like, I think nationwide over the last maybe 10 or 15 years, we've been kind of inundated with food content. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
We went from like one food channel that you had to buy a package to get, to now having like 15 different, TV channels specifically just focused toward food and eating. And that doesn't even begin to count the influencer accounts on social media that handle this, right?
Yep.
Nobody in any city in America doesn't know where the mom and pop family spots are, right? I mean, is that safe to say? Like in Orlando, it would take hardly any time to find out where the cool restaurants are. We have a guy on Fridays that tell you where they are all the time. We're not reviewing Chili's or Fridays on Fridays.
Right, yeah.
We're talking about local restaurants owned by local people that still struggle to stay alive every single day, and it's because of chain restaurants. But why? If you know you're supporting a neighborhood or possibly a neighbor, you know you're getting better food, why do chains continue to thrive?
Consistency, price,
location.
I mean, they are comfortable. They grew up with it. Advertising.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
is the answer. This is a
Well, then I would have picked Ponderosa.
yeah. This is
Yeah, or
a fascinating story about how people, I'll say Americans because this is Americans we're talking about, how people in this country and in this culture love those restaurants, and it has very little to do with the food.
Yeah.
Very little to do with the drinks, very little to do with the service. That's the first place you took a homecoming date. That's where you found out that you were, that's where you went for your 16th birthday. That's where you went when you found out your sister was pregnant. That's where you went after graduating high school.
That's where your sister got pregnant.
Right, yeah, that's where your sister got pregnant.
That's why we call them ticks.
Americans have applied their cultural nostalgia to chain restaurants. And so now it almost has nothing to do with what the restaurant really provides. It has everything to do with how it looks and feels inside, and that goes back way to your childhood. And if you look back, and people out there listening right now, chances are one of these restaurants will be a lexicon in your family, whether it be Olive Garden, whether it be Roadhouse, or any of these places. More than likely, your family has spent some special time in those walls. For us, it is Roadhouse. Like the last 4 or 5 family events we've had, we just go to Roadhouse because it's easier. It used to be Kobe, but now it's like Roadhouse. But we all have those places, and because they're very comfortable, we like going back. We don't even care what happens when we get there.
Oh, Friendlies. Remember Friendlies?
Oh, yeah. Good
yeah.
ice cream there, man.
I don't know how people will accept that message. And first of all, there's one disagreement that I need to throw out here. I don't think people know where the mom and pops are in their local business because they're always coming in and out. They aren't usually the 30, 40, 50-year establishments that have a higher chance of word of mouth sticking.
Yeah.
Like, still local businesses are... for me, I support small business and local business as much as I can, especially with food, because I will not cook.
Right.
And there's always a new one that I haven't heard about. And, like, we have FIAs on Fridays to tell people that because they need to be talked about for them to have a chance.
A couple of these, yeah, you're right. They have national advertising on 9 yards, but a couple of excerpts from the story. It says, these restaurants are personal landmarks dotted with memories of nights spent with friends before a movie, awkward first dates, family birthday dinners, and it goes on to go down that people are obsessed with chain restaurants, especially if they have a favorite one that's just a cherished place of their personal histories. It says, the sameness is the point. Experts in the industry say that a familiar meal can provide a needed jolt of nostalgia that actually makes you feel better about your life. Like when they find that when people start having those tough moments, rather than therapy or anything like that, they'll go back to a restaurant. For me, it would be like maybe Hot Dog Heaven here in Orlando, because when I worked on the east side of town, when I first moved in Orlando, I would go to Hot Dog Heaven probably twice a week and just standing in that line and standing there waiting for a hot dog from my buddy Mike, who owns the place with his wife. It just became a place that felt kind of comfortable when you walk in, like your local bar. Like bars have this in spades, by the way.
Texter, stop telling me that Costco is my favorite restaurant.
It probably is, though, if I check your credit card receipts.
It's probably my most eaten at restaurant in the past, this year.
I know.
My year-end review, Costco wins.
I know for a fact that Outback, to me, is absolutely right on the nuts, exactly what you're talking about. First of all, yeah, sure, I'll defend a good Kookaburra wing. I'll still enjoy. I'll still defend those Aussie cheese fries, which I believe was notoriously known for having the highest calorie out of any appetizer.
Like 2,100 calories.
It's more. No, I think it's 5.
Is it really?
I want to say it's 5,000 or 4,500 calories.
That's the highest I've ever seen. The only thing I've seen is that massive fudge brownie with all that stuff on it is like in that 3 or 4 or 5,000 range.
Jack, if you can't check out that calorie count on those Aussie cheese fries, full order appetizer, moment on the lips, about 3 years on the hips in that category.
Yeah.
But I grew up going to Outback for my birthday with my mom. Hell, I even worked there. I was a busser. I remember bringing the cheese fries to a house party and then dropping the little fun fact about how, you guys know this is the highest calorie appetizer?
Yeah.
It didn't work. I didn't make out with anybody. But Outback is my formative years special.
Outback Aussie's cheese fries are a bit high in calories, with a regular full serving clocking in around 2,620 calories.
That's by the way, for a guy my size, 6'2", 220, that's my entire allotment of calories for an entire day.
Dude, you slap some ranch on that bad boy?
Yeah. Woo! A small serving offers around 1160 calories.
I don't think you've lived, though, if you haven't been drunk eating Outback cheese fries.
Yeah.
That's a dragon that you need to chase.
Man, I got to tell you, if you were to kind of sum up, if you were to run my credit card receipts over the years for the place I've spent the most money in chain restaurants, it probably is breakfast places. Maybe more so than even dinner places. The place that Deb and I are talking about, this Peach Valley place, came into town, about 2 years ago, Deb?
I think it's been a little bit longer,
A little bit
actually.
longer, and it is spectacular.
A texter nailed it for me because they also grew up in North Jersey, which is where I'm from. We didn't have many chain restaurants, so their nostalgia is from local Italian places and pizza joints, and that really is true for us as well. For me, personally.
What? Those pizza joints?
And Italian places. That's where we would go. Lebanati's or Uncle Frank's. Or
Right.
Martyrs.
God, I don't know what that would be for us here. Probably wing spots for me. That's if I was going to tour any spot in Orlando that would be something that would be a specific food, I will go from spot to spot to get good chicken wings.
Don't sleep on Outback's Kookaburra wing, man.
Okay, enough of your Kookaburra wings.
For me, it'd be the Swan Supper Club.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Supper clubs were at least a big thing up north.
One of my favorite things when I got trained as a busser over at Outback was that they were like, hey, heads up, we have no Australian food. This is just a theme. We are not
really kind of didn't need that.
Yeah, we are not serving Kookaburra wing.
Foster's is the most Australian thing you have in a joint.
That's it.
Yeah. Foster's
like
Lager.
they were very open, like day one. By the way, heads up, we're lying. It's just for decoration.
You know, a chain that I can't believe didn't take off and do more, actually, I believe they're closing them all, is a Darden product. And I have to tell you, every single thing on the menu I ever had there was absolutely wonderful.
Smoky Bones?
No. Actually, not bad, though, but I've only eaten there a couple times. I've eaten at this place a number of times.
Cornbread skillet.
And I never figured, I was like, I would actually have conversations. Our buddy Steve Kramer from TK Law, we used to go there for lunch occasionally, and I would always kind of ponder, like, why is this not a considerably more popular spot?
Season 52?
Bahama Breeze.
Bahama Breeze is the answer.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Bahama Breeze, man. The last 2 or 3 times I went there, it was just absolutely killer.
I did it, yeah.
Like, why is this place not more popular, man? The food is good. It's good for you. Not everything's deep fried, you know?
It's been years, but I remember enjoying the food. I just don't. And my daughter asked me, hey, you guys want to go out to eat? I'm like, nah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You inviting me out to eat means I get to pay for everybody.
Right, exactly right.
And that's more than one person.
Yeah, Bahama Breeze is great, man. I mean, Seasons is great as well. I mean, it's a little too expensive for the portion sizes for me, but they do a good job. Everything's great. The little ounce or ounce and a half desserts are kind of novel and fun.
It is. Yeah, someone turned me on to the charbroiled cauliflower there.
Oh yeah, absolutely wonderful with that sauce made out of the cheese.
That was you that turned me on to that. By the
so
way.
good.
Gruyere?
Gruyere. Yeah, perfect.
And it's weird how even certain menu offerings from chain restaurants, they strike up their own fancy. Like the Blondie over at Applebee's, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you a single Applebee's offering, but I can tell you what they had from the years '98 to 2004.
Yeah, right, dude. I'll tell you another spot that's really good, and you don't hear about it ever, but there's like 4 or 5 of them here in Orlando. Is Bonefish?
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Bonefish Grill, man. That's also damn good food. The one up in Altamont, my family kind of switches around. We pick one of these restaurants, we'll visit it for 4 or 5 family events, and then we'll kind of move on to something else.
You're like a bird.
We've been on this Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse kick for a little bit now, but there for a minute we were going to Bonefish Grill, and man, it was killer as well. Great drinks at the one in Altamont.
I'll give you a chain that I would say right now that I would like to go to more than any of the other ones we talked about. Sonny's Barbecue.
Really?
Yeah, I like that.
I like Sonny's too.
I like that.
Those big ass cups.
Yeah,
you remember the cups over there?
Let's go.
Man, when their fries and sweet tea are on, it's hard to beat. I get sliced pork when I go every single time. They also do good smoked wings there.
That's a place where usually I'll find like 1 or 2 things that I'd be cool with on a menu. That's a place where there are a lot of things that I'd be cool with eating on.
Yeah.
Like
we're excited because we have a Mission barbecue opening up near us pretty soon, and Mission actually is pretty darn good. There's one up by the Villages, but that's too far to drive. But
bite a sandwich, support the troops, right?
Right. Yeah, man. Their fries are simply amazing too. But it's like any barbecue restaurant. You have to get in there on the days where certain meats are done. You have to find out when their brisket comes off because it takes so long to cook. Then you go in there and get that. And the magic with restaurants is cooking chicken well. Not only do they have good chicken, but they also have good turkey. They smoke turkey there. It's freaking amazing.
Here's a $1 billion idea for whoever wants it out there.
All right.
Oh, I love when we do this. We just it's like we toss out more billions in the Florida than the lottery.
This is how Elon Musk got so rich.
Yeah.
I need a barbecue restaurant with a Krispy Kreme red neon light aspect to it.
Oh, you want like an old school, like a Dancing Pig barbecue restaurant?
Or that says what? Hot barbecue now?
Hot off the line.
Ooh.
Some burnt ends or something.
Yeah, like the brisket just came off.
I want a little spotlight, little lighthouse.
I like that idea.
Lights up and lets me know that the brisket is done.
I like that idea.
Boom, boom. There you go. You're welcome.
And dude, I got to tell you, you're right, man. Sonny's brought some food in here last week, Deborah, and it had been sitting out on that counter for a little bit. And there was some chicken. You could dig into that chicken. It was like pudding. Yeah, they cook it so perfectly. It's got that perfect tender in the white meat. It's not too dry. It's so good.
It's that tenderism.
I don't even know what that is. What are you talking about?
The tenderism.
I've seen that guy on Instagram too.
Every
time he holds up his brisket and slaps the table, you're just like, I don't know where this is, but I got to go right now.
Would it be weird if we went out to dinner on Christmas Eve and I chose Sonny's barbecue?
No, it wouldn't be.
All right.
Not a bit wrong with that at all.
All right, let's go.
I was about to agree with you guys, but then you said all right way too quick, like it was out of a place of necessity. All right, next problem.
All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77. By the way, Sonny's is one of those spots, because they had one in Palatka. So Sonny's has been part of our family kind of get-togethers for eons, even going back those days,
Yeah. And we've had so many great barbecues. I remember Blackwater Barbecue from years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had Porky's, Stephen Porky's, and Bubbaloo's.
Oh, yeah. That's some pretty good barbecue spots. Now, man, I think Pig Floyd's is highly underrated, and the Smoke Made Meats is the one that Faya says just is the ruler in town right now. I have yet to go there, so I got to check it out. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Ross, you up for a little scientific experiment?
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. You have to do something, and I want you to go and do it, and then come back and report if it happened or not. You can actually, call us on the phone and let us know what happened, but I'll need you to go to the kitchen for this.
I believe he can do it.
I saw this online today. I didn't try it at home because I want to do it live. I'll tell you what it is next.
Oh, God.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
The warming trend has begun across Central Florida. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. Temperatures through the overnight going to be seasonable for this time of the year, falling back into the middle 50s across the metro, closer to 50 the farther north and west you live. So still probably jacket weather early on our hump day. We will have some fog to contend with as well, so travel carefully. Then we're right back in the mid to upper 70s for the afternoon with a boundary starting to lift northbound. We may see a stray sprinkle. Chance is pretty slim, only around 10%, but it's something we'll be watching as we progress through our Wednesday afternoon. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door. Silent night? Not with that garage door. Everdoor's $49 tune-up brings peace and quiet before the holidays. Same-day service at Everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Right now, trade values vary by thousands of dollars from one dealer to the next. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships compete to buy your trade. And that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Your trade could be worth more than you think. See for yourself at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced expires 1/5/26.
Looking for the perfect gift to make the man in your life feel special this holiday season? Give the gift of a premium grooming experience at Hammer & Nails. There's 4 locations in Central Florida, and right now they have the perfect stocking stuffer. Get $100 in gift cards and get an extra $20 free. It's the perfect gift for someone special or even yourself. The ultimate men's grooming experience. Haircuts, beard care, facials, manicures, pedicures, all in a relaxed lounge vibe designed for guys. Check them out online, hammerandnailsgrooming.com, and make this holiday unforgettable.
The holidays are here, a time to celebrate, to share, and to enjoy what truly matters. This season, choose a wine as unique as your celebration. From the mountains of Argentina, Todo Mundo Trade proudly brings you Domingo Molina wine, a true expression of Argentine excellence. Discover our Petit Verdot, our signature Malbec, our elegant blend, and the sweet touch of Torrontés Dulce Natural. Order directly at 689-317-7917 and receive it at your door. Exclusively imported and promoted by Todo Mundo Trade. Domingo Molina wine. Taste the world one glass at a time.
Why go to just another sports bar when you can go to Crush Yard? The food, amazing. The drinks, top shelf. Craft beers, a gajillion of them. And then the big surprise, pickleball, all indoor on pristine new courts. So that's it, right? Wrong, because we've also got ping pong, cornhole, and a full arcade for the kids. So Kissimmee, when the temps rise, cool off with the best food, games, and fun at the hottest new spot in town. Visit CrushYard.com and follow us on social for details. See you down at the yard.
Sunnyside Drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Smith & Yulo Law Firm, the criminal defense attorneys in Florida. With over 100 years of combined experience, we've handled it all. DUIs, theft, felonies. Call 352-WIN-FOR-YOU for your free case evaluation. Smith & Yulo Law Firm. Offices Orlando.
Bring some holiday cheer with the network that knows what you really want. Take your phone to your local Total Wireless store, and we'll give you one line for just $25 a month. Celebrate more for spending less. The holidays just got a lot better. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. For new single-line customers who activate on a BYO device on the Total 5G Unlimited plan. Requires auto-pay enrollment to receive the full discount, which applies the month after enrollment. Available online and in Total Wireless retail stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. Check compatibility at TotalWireless.com.
Eustace Roofing brings holiday savings. Get $1,500 off your roof replacement on any roof at least 1,000 square feet, plus an extra $500 when you show proof of a donation to our community partners. Visit EustaceRoofing.com for details and to schedule your free estimate today.
Hey Florida drivers, the holiday season is upon us. When celebrating, always plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Besides, a DUI could cost you $10,000. Not exactly the best gift you could give yourself. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Here's the tale of Tina, searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hotfoot at thegoodrx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by Second Harvest Food Bank. Help today at feedhopenow.org. Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
We were talking about Friendly's, and though it is an ice cream place, and yes, I did love to get a Jim Dandy or a strawberry fribble there. Another thing they had there was a fish sandwich called a Fishamajig. which was like a grilled cheese, but with a fish patty. And so you had cheese and fish, and then they topped it with Thousand Island dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Might sound weird, but I loved it.
Sounds good.
I've been from around Central Florida most of my life, and going to Sonny's pre-COVID was the bomb, but nowadays it just ain't any good. And you used to see them smoking their own meats, and now they don't even smoke their own meats anymore.
What's up, Cobra Crew? BDM Bread here. Yo, Ross, preach, man. Outback, those fried shrimp, they do the same way they do the bloomin' onion. Oh my gosh, I annihilate that thing when it gets to the table.
Yeah.
Jesus. Outback does a good job. Y'all have a good one later.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, the one thing I forgot to mention, the reason I bring up Bonefish was because I have, I don't know if they started it, but man, as much as I can remember, this is the first time I ever had Bang Bang Shrimp.
Right.
Where they do those shrimp in that like that spicy kind of creamy sauce. That's the first time I ever remember having those was at a Bonefish Grill.
I think they originated, I'm assuming, because that's the first time I remember hearing about it.
Right.
But they have a type of Bang Bang Shrimp at several different places.
Yeah,
now.
sure. That's what I'm saying. It's like they kind of original. That's the first time I had it.
Yeah.
And we ordered an order of those things. I'm like, well, keep that away from me. I'll eat that dish. Like if anything that touched that shrimp, I'll eat it. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. And Ross.
Yeah.
All right, Ross. You ready to help out? I mean, you can Facebook Live in, right? So we can watch you do this.
He's already on his phone right now.
All right, so I hope that this isn't a revelation only to me. Like, I hope that it's only, that's what I hope, because when I say what this is, I hope that people already don't know. I've not heard this in all my life, that this wasn't a situation.
So should I hear this right now? Will this waiver
No,
the
not
results
at all.
of this experiment?
You're just going to go and do it, and we're going to just kind of experience this live on the air to see if it's true or not.
Oh, God.
It was a Reddit feed today, right? And what it said is you can't melt ice in a microwave.
No chance.
You can't.
No chance that's true.
You cannot melt ice in a microwave. The theory is that a microwave makes the atoms spin around, and that's what creates the heat, is the agitation of the atoms. Ice is in a crystal state, so it's solid. The atoms can't move. So theoretically, you can microwave ice and it will not melt.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be cool to see.
So you want me to go microwave some ice?
I want you to go in there, grab a handful of that ice that's in that ice machine, throw it on a dish, and put it in the microwave, and microwave it for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and let's see if it melts.
All right. I am going to go do exactly that.
We'll be able to talk to you. You'll be able to talk through your phone.
I think so, but if not, you'll only get video. I'm going to go microwave.
Go to JimColbertLive.com right now. We have it up. Jack, have you ever heard this, by the way?
I have not.
Yeah, and Ross hasn't either, right? And you haven't heard it.
I've never heard that.
I read it today on Reddit, and I was like, there's no way that's true. And then I clicked on the comments. I started reading the comments. I'm like, well, that seems like it could be plausible. That could be plausible. So we're going to find out here. Can you melt ice in a microwave?
Could it be because of all the plastics in the ice?
Now, what they did say is if when you take the ice out and you put it in a container, if you don't put it immediately in the microwave, that if it melts a little bit, the microwave will heat up whatever residual water is there, and that steam will cause the ice to melt, but it won't melt the ice like it was a stick of butter.
Ross, can you hear us?
Question is,
all right, here we go. He's got the ice.
He's got ice.
He can't hear us.
He should be able to. I don't
Okay,
know what's wrong with this cat.
Wait. Is that a plastic cup? Because if that's a plastic cup, that will melt.
Yeah,
let's let it happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. Turn it on.
Oh, man.
Now,
By the way, building smells like burning plastic.
This is a hot ass microwave too, by the way.
Yeah, but you don't. Oh, it does light up inside. Okay.
All right, very good.
He's giving us thumbs up.
30 seconds is too much, dude.
He put it in for a minute.
Now he went in for a minute.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too much. Cut it, dude.
Take it out.
Take it out. It's going to smell like burning plastic.
Take it out.
He can't see us, apparently.
He can see us. He's not doing anything. Take it out. No, it's too much.
24 seconds.
Too much, dude. It's too much.
Open. We're doing sign language. I don't know why you can't hear us.
Oh, he's doing it. It's going to melt. It's going to destroy the entire microwave. What are you doing?
Oh, God. He's ruining the microwave. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That is not a good look. That is not a good...
Why is he still... It's still running. What is he doing? Oh, it melted it bigger than S.
Oh, yeah. That's a full glass of water.
But he did it too long. All right, come on back.
No, he didn't.
Come on back.
We said he couldn't microwave ice. He proved that you can microwave ice.
All right, 407-916-1041.
Glad he didn't microwave the cup.
I got that hook, line, and sinker, and I don't know if it was supposed to be like when you get those cubes out for your bourbon,
right?
Like dead frozen, like dry solid. But the ice that's in the machine is a little damp when you get out of there. It's not, it's got that sheen on it. It's not like that cold ice that has that matte finish to it.
So you're basically saying that your own experiment didn't prove anything?
No, it didn't prove anything. No. And is he ever coming back?
Yeah, we're right. He's cleaning up after himself, like he should.
Microwaving water? What kind of mess could you possibly make?
How about a melted cup that's now filled with water?
Why is he walking so slow, dude? He is killing me. And he's doing it on purpose. Now he just... What are you doing? He could hear every word we're saying, too. What a dick.
I think he could hear us.
You heard every word we could say.
Did
you hear every word?
What?
You're not supposed to microwave it for a minute.
Well, I had no. You said microwave ice, and I microwaved it. What else do you want from me? That was one of the dumbest experiments I've ever conducted.
That's coming from Ross.
So that's like frozen dinners. You eat that, don't you?
I'm no scientist here, Jim. But that wasn't that smart of us.
All right. Well, we rolled that one wrong. We can roll that one out.
Hey, we're the new Mythbusters.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I think I've brought this up to you guys before. Have you ever microwaved a grape?
No.
Oh, dude, let's do that. Can we do that?
It explodes or something?
No, dude, so much cooler. So much cooler. You don't believe me. You won't believe me.
You want to go back? I got grapes right here.
If you cut a grape in half and you leave a little bit of the skin connecting it, so you make a little grape bridge, a little grape taint, and you go ahead and microwave
a grape.
Show title, grape taint.
Then you see what I'm talking about? A little butterfly on a grape.
Yeah.
You microwave that, fireballs.
Fireballs?
Yeah,
Fireballs.
There's chances of fireballs.
For microwaving a grape?
Yeah.
And you called my experiment stupid?
Oh, my God. This happens. There's electricity or some sort of charge that happens with the plasma within the grape.
Get out of here.
And then when the charges connect in between the two butterfly grapes, boom, fireball.
I don't believe it. Jack, do you have a grape? You're a grape eater.
I do have a whole thing of grapes right here.
I'll do that. Watch this. Watch this on the next break. I'm going to go back into the chat room on this break, and I'll show you a fireball.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I can bet money right now as I sit here that 75% of the audience doesn't do something in their house they should do for sure. And I found out today that I am way behind. And I'll tell you what that is next.
The Tampa Bay Bucks are on the road to play the Carolina Panthers. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Earlier accident on I-4 westbound at 535 has been cleared, though traffic is sluggish from the beach line. Left lane blocked on Bronson Memorial Highway westbound before I-Drive. And the right lane is blocked from a crash on Greenway northbound at County Road 46. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com.
Hey guys, it's Ryan. I want to tell you about my new pastime, Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has been around for over a decade, delivering the most fun you can have online. Play social casino-style games for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+.
Are you looking to buy a new home but want to know if that mortgage quote you have is really any good? Well, don't worry, because it is so easy to check it out with that mortgage guy, Don. And that's because one recent study found that less than 20% of us compare the first mortgage quote that we get, but you really want peace of mind. So just go to the website, hit the button that says compare, and upload your quote. That's it. That mortgage guy, Don, will tell you if it's any good, and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. It truly is peace of mind right there at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hey, it's time to open up your power bill and be happy with the number on it. And that happens after you connect with Solar Source. SolarSource.com. That is my choice for solar. I've adopted solar panels on my roof back in 2013. They're paid off, and now I save on my power bills. But you don't even have to wait to save. You can have whole home solar for just $89 a month with no money down, guaranteed performance and maintenance included. And check this out. You start saving up to 40% on your power bill immediately. Solar Source is trusted by NASA, Disney, and over 70,000 Central Floridians. And you get exclusive savings. Tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you. That is Jack from Real Radio. That's what you tell them when you go to SolarSource.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it. Grip it? And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
My uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Guys, my tradition into my teens was that on Christmas Eve, I got to open up my new pair of Air Jordans.
Nice.
Before we went to my uncle's Christmas Eve party, that meant the world to me. And then the next morning, Santa would show up. And granted, that kind of got messed up when my dad showed up and tried to drunkenly put together my bike on Christmas Eve, fell into the tree. I came out laughing and then crying at the same time. But anyway, hey, happy Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
And Ross.
It's true.
Hope you had a good day today. He's knocking off work, taking your time to get home. Turn us up. We got you all the way to your driveway. And if you're making plans for New Year's, let me get you a couple weeks out and help you out a little bit. We're going to bring in the new year right there with the Jim Colbert Show in Mount Dora is free. New Year's Eve party, December 1st. I'll be down there, of course, with Deb and Jack, along with a live performance from Mel's Mighty Motown Machine, plus Blues Brothers Tribute. Bring the family, enjoy great food and bev. It was great last time we did this a couple years ago, or was it last year?
It was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah.
You're
great with time.
Listen, man, I buddy, listen.
Just last week, it was August.
Yeah. Explore all the Mount Dora has to offer as we welcome in 2026 with spectacular fireworks, drone display, midnight over Lake Dora. It's going to be a great time. Begins at 9 o'clock right there at Sunset Park. Brought to you by Geico, Guinness, Pisces Rising, Visit Lake, and the city of Mount Dora. It is absolutely free, so make your plans to join us. It was a great time last time, and we'll be out there again this year as well.
It was. They have the stage out there right by Sunset Park. So it's live music right up until midnight. Then it's fireworks and drones. I'm really excited about the drone show.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Super good time last year. So join us out there in Mount Dora for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're online, Jack, if you go to JimColbertLive.com and you log into our feed, you can also go to RealRadio.fm/watch. It takes you right to our feed in the studio. Ross did the grape experiment during the break, and Jack put up a still shot. I was sitting here on my phone, kind of looking at my phone, and I heard Deb go, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
and she goes, "Why?" It was giant. And then look at the size of that explosion.
And that's from just one grape.
One grape,
cut in half.
It's like the size of a fist. That little fire there.
Yeah, it's.
Does it make a noise?
Yeah, you could hear like a buzz. There's like a zzz.
Is that the microwave dying?
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
Then you can hear Judy and our boss from the next door saying, "What the hell was that?"
I'll be on record and say that I'll find somebody to pay for that.
No, you won't.
He'll find somebody to pay.
That is insane, man.
But yeah, everything's good. The microwave still works. But yeah, there's something about the plasma within a grape that if you cut it in half and microwave it, I think I microwaved it for, what is it, 9 seconds, 8 seconds until we saw the fireball that can shoot out of a grape when microwaved.
Jack is playing the video right now, so if you want to check it out, JimColbertLive.com or RealRadio.fm/watch, and you can see it. There's the light coming on in the microwave right now.
You think like, wow, I'm not going to be able to see it, and then boom.
Whoa, dude, that is crazy.
Yeah.
It's, I'll tell you what it reminds you of. You know those goof lighters back in the day where you'd light it and it wouldn't be just a little light. It would like be a flamethrower light.
Yeah,
that's what
those
it looks
were safe.
like. It looks like flash paper going off.
Yeah, there is, I don't really know the science exactly, besides that it happens.
Damn, that is nuts.
When you microwave a cut grape in half.
That is a way bigger reaction than I thought it was going to be.
I'll be honest with you, me too. There's something wrong with that grape. There's something a little bit more charged up in that one.
What kind of grapes you eating, Bradshaw?
Aldi, baby.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Aldi explosive grapes.
Come and get them. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. What was I going to talk to you guys about? What did I probably going in?
I don't know. You teased something real good, though. You said this thing about your house that you didn't do. That you knew.
Yeah. So, again, just online today, kind of clicking around and looking for stuff to talk about. And, we know about things in your house that you're supposed to do. And this entire feed was, these are things you probably didn't know in your house you're supposed to be doing. Now, we know about the toothbrush when we've talked about that, right?
Yeah, but people need to know it again. You need to say it again.
Yeah,
because people aren't living that life, Jim.
Once a month?
Yeah, I know about the toothbrush rule, and I do not follow the toothbrush rule.
It's once a month, right? You change your toothbrush once a month?
6 months.
Yeah.
Once every 6 months.
6 months?
Yes, sir.
Or after you've been sick. So that's why they remind you when we change clocks.
After you've been sick, you put it in the dishwasher.
Stop, Jack. You sound crazy.
What? No, the hot water will disinfect it.
But
Go ahead and get a new toothbrush.
You need the bristles to be stiff enough or you have enough structure to get under your gums. I think every 6 months is a bit much.
That is actually the recommendation.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That seems like
every
not
time
enough.
you get a cleaning. I just had my cleaning yesterday, and I asked for a new toothbrush because I needed to change because I did get one last time.
And you get the little tube of Colgate.
Yeah.
You're saying that's not enough?
I think
6 months per toothbrush?
Once every 3 months is what I think it should be, or maybe once a month or something.
I promise
I'm a vigorous
you.
brusher.
First of all, that's not good.
Well, I mean, I say vigorous. I don't brush. I brush lightly, like I'm trying to scrub something off an eggshell.
Yeah, but you were just talking about having the bristles be way too soft.
But no, not too soft. You want a soft brush because you want the bristles to hit your tooth and then turn up. That's why you're not supposed to push it in there because it crinkles them. You want to be able to you want the bristles to go under your gum. That's the whole idea. I mean, you're not going to scrape your teeth another color. It doesn't work like that.
I just know.
Do you even floss?
Huh?
Do you floss?
Yeah, all the time, every night.
I just know for a fact that a lot of people are thinking right now, oh, God, it's once every 6 months.
Yeah.
And they just do the math. Think about it. When was the last time you used a toothbrush differently? A lot of people are going multiple years.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny. I replace mine about once, like when I go on vacation, I almost always buy one to take with me, and that's the one I wind up using after I come back from vacation. So I know I do it at least 3 times a year. Because when I go, for anything, I'll take a toothbrush with me.
The one I threw out yesterday was a year.
Was it really?
Because my last cleaning, they didn't give me a toothbrush, and I've been smarting over it for 6 months.
I've got to buy new heads for my Sonicare. I've stopped using that, and I've gone to a manual brush, and that one's about to give up the ghost, too, but I got to do it. That's not what I'm talking about, though. There's something else.
Smoke detectors?
No, I mean, this one's kind of weird because of what it does. I found out today that you're supposed to change your loofah in your bathroom, which you wash your shower with. You're supposed to replace that every 30 days.
At least
every 30 days. Now, I will tell you why that Jack is laughing. Because I contended when I read this that I bet 75% of our audience doesn't change their loofah once every 6 months, much less once every year. And when you think where you're putting that thing, and where everybody else,
maybe for you.
My wife and I used to have separate ones. Now we have the same one because one of them, we threw it out because it unraveled, which is kind of a weird thing when a loofah unravels. You're like, what are you even?
You guys are completely okay with that?
How'd they make that?
What are you even? I mean, what are you? A minute ago you were a ball, and now you're this long veil.
I think that's could be a 50% of society, 50% don't. Share a loofah with your partner?
You don't?
No.
You don't?
No.
But are you a loofah person or a wash
No.
rag person?
Mm-mm.
You're a straight soap to the body person.
Yes.
You use bar soap.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't use bar soap. I use the liquid soap into my loofah.
Soap up your hands.
I used to do
Your
that.
guys' loofah. It's not your loofah.
Yeah, it's my wife and I's loofah.
Your loofah has a roommate.
Yeah, my loofah does have a roommate. My wife should never know what the loofah does.
I'm not going to lie. I don't want to just gloss over that. Not a lot of people.
You don't think that a lot of people use the same loofah as their partner?
No.
Oh, dude.
No.
No way. That's not.
Especially, when there's the option of getting a second loofah.
Yeah.
Again, that's coming from Ross, man.
Always there, out there in the universe of we could get 2.
Hey, but at least they're not expensive. Hold on.
They're like the cheapest part of a shower.
It's like $5. You and NaomiBradshaw.com use the same loofah, Jack?
No, we have separate showers.
You're a liar.
No.
You're a liar.
We have
He's
separate
lying.
showers.
Jim, you found
Separate
out
showers?
You're on
Yeah.
an island on this one. I'm dead ass serious.
Haven't you ever seen the Instagram videos where the wife walks in and sees the husband right up all 5 fingers in the crack of his, wearing her loofah glove that she uses on her face?
My workout every day is how far I jam that thing up. That's my workout.
And then she's taking it and putting it on her body.
This is why I'm kind of like jaw dropped. I'm like, I don't think you exactly know exactly what you signed up for when you confessed this.
When it comes to loofahs, I'm a straight crammer. Oh yeah, I'm a crammer, dude.
The opposite of the toothbrush.
Yeah.
His teeth are clean. The rest of them.
No, it's really clean.
They use the same shower towel.
No, we use different towels. Isn't that bizarre? I won't use one. And by the way, in this little thing, they say that you should not use a damp towel. You should always use a fresh towel. You should not use. And my wife takes a shower in the morning before she leaves. I don't take one until like 11. So she's already gone. but the towel's still damp, and she hates the fact that I use one towel and throw it in the wash. She can't stand that because she grew up, use the towel, you hang it up, let it dry, and use that one a little bit more before
you get a few days out of that.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. You're not supposed to do that.
Yes.
I asked the AI, how many couples share a loofah?
And it came back, what, are you sick?
No, it gave me...
It says, do you work with the Kramer?
What it gave me one of the best answers I think this stupid website has ever given me. It says, so, for being honest and grown, new couples have a high loofah sharing percentage.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Long-term couples, separate loofahs.
Really?
Separate.
Yeah, they realize how disgusting you are.
But check this out. Very, very, very long-term couples, they are more likely to share again because they've survived worse.
Yeah, I mean, we've been together 20 years, so, I mean, we use the same loofah. And by the way, I mean, this hasn't always been the case. I think, really, to be honest with you, the reason why we use the same loofah now is because every time we go to the store, we forget to buy another one. And we used to have two separate loofahs, but then when mine broke, I just said, well, she's got a loofah.
Does she know you're using her loofah?
I'll cram that one.
Does she know this?
Do you share the same?
I would be shocked if she knew that.
We can call her, I guess.
You share the same toilet brush?
Stop it, Jack. She doesn't scratch your back like I do.
There's no way.
That you use the same. I don't know. You guys make the biggest deal out of the stuff I do at home. Like, it's so bad. Most people I think out there are probably sharing a loofah or sharing a wash rag. Look, would it be different if Chris came in, took a shower, had that bar of soap, ran that thing everywhere, and then Deb comes in right behind that, runs that same bar of soap everywhere? It's the same thing, isn't it?
That's why, because you don't run it everywhere.
You do run it everywhere.
No, you
have
don't.
To. Yeah,
no, sorry. Don't look for, no.
See, I rub hands.
You what?
Yeah, exactly.
I get the soap on my hands and then I rub my body.
But you don't put the bar of soap.
With the bar of soap.
Exactly. You don't put the bar of soap. Remember, you probably don't remember the Friends episode.
Oh, I do.
You remember that
it's
one?
It's a great line.
It is.
The hair on the soap?
No. Chandler was using Joey's soap. He's like, wait, you're using my soap in there? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, I just want you to imagine the first thing you wash and what you think the last thing I wash is.
And let's just say that's all he had to say for Matthew Perry to stop using that bar of soap.
When I used bar soap,
drugs.
I have a hairy chest, so when I use bar soap, what I would do is I would rub that bar soap on my chest and get a whole bunch of soap on my lather, and then I would use that to wash my body.
So you are your own.
I wouldn't run. Yeah.
Settle down, ladies. He's spoken for.
You don't need a loofah. You are your own loofah.
You lather it up, and then you just take that lather and you just use it everywhere else.
So you build like a little reservoir on your chest.
Yeah, a little lather reservoir. Yeah. Then I kind of can take that everywhere from there.
It is kind of magical how they work.
What, loofah?
Such a simple little plastic device.
That's the greatest.
The amount of suds you get out of it.
I do, man. I can only imagine what's trapped in that thing, though. You can only
why you're supposed to change it.
And I rinse it out like hardcore when I get through using it. I run a lot of super hot water through it because I know where it's been and whatnot.
Once again, here's the thing. I'm not making it a big deal that you share a loofah.
You are making it a big deal. You're actually trying to make me feel bad about myself.
I'll say this. I will point out that I don't know if you should share that with that much comfortability. That's when I go, ooh, that's different.
Dude, I don't think that, I think you're making a much bigger deal. I think more people out there share a loofah or a wash device with their partner than you think, buddy. I do believe that.
Oh, man.
You don't think so?
We already have a question of the day. I don't know. That's a good one,
I mean, we could do it on the texting service for sure, too. I mean, do you share a loofah or a wash? Can we just say loofah because of the wash rag the same? Do you guys feel the same about the wash rag?
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Same thing.
Yeah, if you're cramming the wash rag, same thing, right?
The cram.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you take that wash rag and you get one side on one side of your carriage and the other side, and you just do this, like you thing. You get it clean, like you're cleaning a bowling ball.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I should stop sharing, maybe. I'm going to tell you. You guys are looking at me weird like this stuff is very odd. It's very common in my spot. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay put.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. from the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Lots of company on Bronson Memorial Highway westbound. Before I drive, there's an accident blocking the left lane there. Greenway northbound at County Road 46. Stop and go traffic from Airport Boulevard. Accident blocking the right lane there. And the off-ramp remains closed on I-4 westbound to County Road 557. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
Oh, need a roof, gutters, windows, doors, bathroom? Home Builders Network is where you had to go. I was there at the Home Builders Network showroom today. Saw Mike, the home builder, and Kate, the office manager. Lovely people, and the people you can trust when it comes to the big projects around your home. You connect with them at hbnusa.com. I'm wearing a hat from them right now. It's pretty cool. But what's even cooler is the job they can do for you, taking those bigger projects around your home, whether it's replacing windows, doors. I had my roof done. I had gutters done with covers, and also a bathroom remodeled from the Home Builders Network. The Home Builders Network, they've been nominated by Orlando's Best for Best Windows and Doors, a Best of Florida nominee for Best Roofing Contractor. And again, connect with them online at hbnusa.com.
I'm David. I'm an attorney. When my wife was seriously injured in a car accident, we called attorney Glenn Klausman. He met with her at the hospital and again at the rehab facility. Glenn Klausman genuinely cared about my wife's injuries and spent time with us to understand all the ways her injuries affected her. Because we chose attorney Glenn Klausman, my wife received an extremely fair settlement, and Glenn Klausman helped us receive as much money as possible by getting the medical bills reduced. I highly recommend Glenn Klausman. Glenn Klausman at KLAUSMANlaw.com.
Holiday shopping is easy at your neighborhood Tools Ace Hardware. Find something for everyone on your list. That backyard grill master, the DIYer, the lawn legend, and the outdoor adventurer. Shop brands like Weber and Big Green Egg Grills, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, Benchmade knives, Steel outdoor power equipment, Turtle Box outdoor speakers, and Milwaukee power tools. Plus, get free assembly and local delivery on grills $3.99 and up. Visit one of their 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. Tools Ace, your local gift headquarters.
Now, hold on just a doggone minute. You're telling me every vehicle is a dime?
Yes, sir, and you get a lifetime warranty. At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand and Ocala.
Oh, what do you know about that? Hey, everybody, grab yourself a dime and keep the rest for the wonderful things in life.
RC Hill knows it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
One dime down.
But what if a fella can't get credit?
No problem. Plus, our banks and local credit unions get the best rates.
Thanks, RC. I'll take a new Outlander with 0% financing for 60 months.
New vehicles under 20 grand. Plus acres of pre-owned, and you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned.
Hey, everybody! It's a crime to pay more than a dime, especially during Christmas time.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4.
DeLand and Ocala.
RCHill.com.
Time down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
These chicken tacos, was the chicken humanely put down? We pet him until he died.
George Lopez, live on stage. Saturday, March 28th, Hard Rock Live, Orlando. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com. Just call Mo, injured on the go. If you're in an accident, then you should just call Mo. Hey, just call Mo today. Car accidents are never fun, but Mo helps you get paid.
Sung by a non-attorney spokesperson, Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
The Great Gifting Event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great
great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Blitzen here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the great gifting event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more.
So open your free iHeartRadio app, search Stuff You Should Know, and listen now.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Today is Mo Better with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Still to come, the common sense financial advice you need. It's Only Money with Scott Brown. Today at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show.
Jammy. That is just nasty.
Okay.
You can't expect your wife to scrub her downstairs after you done crammed it in your BH, buddy.
I didn't say that.
Love the show. Love you guys.
I
Have a
just
Merry
said
Christmas.
cram it. I didn't say where. My
Man,
God.
Guys, please, those are not loofahs. I sent you a picture of a real loofah, and that's the wrong strap. It's nice and rough and grungy. Get in here.
Great call, buddy. Awesome call.
This is John from Summerfield. Love the show, guys. Listen year-round, every day, nonstop. Deb?
Yeah?
Jack? Ross?
Yeah.
Jim? Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, buddy.
Jammy.
Appreciate that.
Jammy. That is just nasty.
Okay, for the record, if you look at the texting service, it's about 50-50.
Oh, wow.
I think that's very giving.
For the ones I've read.
Yeah. There's a couple of texts, multiple texts that said, yeah, we have a same loofah, but we have one loofah per, like, nether region.
Yeah, one says that they wash their body with it, but not their face. And then somebody said the number one thing, like, you share body fluids with your partner of life. My God, man, what could be what?
Yeah, but dead skin cells, you really want to clog your pores with?
Oh,
Does she want to clog her pores?
This just in.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval.
Duval.
We have got to start a GoFundMe for Jimmy, man. He can only afford one loofah.
Oh, come on, man.
He only brought one damn helmet to the bike drive. He's scratching his back with a damn toilet brush. We have to save Jimmy.
I'm fine,
Jack,
buddy.
Start it.
I'm fine. Thank you, though. Thanks, Sport. I appreciate it, but I'm going to make it.
Don't forget about him bringing 24 deviled eggs, which is just 12 eggs.
Wait, he brought 15, didn't he?
Oh, it was 15?
Yeah, wasn't that it?
15 deviled eggs.
What? Why are you guys wrecking my balls so much today? Did you not get a deviled egg? Is that what you're You didn't even come to the event?
Listen, I just
You
am
didn't
good
even
at
come?
I'm just good at simple math.
You're taking shots and you didn't even get involved. Unbelievable.
It's just a very small amount of eggs.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Angel ate them all.
And and Ross as well. Yeah, somebody sent me a picture because I took the last 4 or whatever it was.
I thought it took 7.
That's almost half.
Yeah. It's almost half. Did you guys play the lottery last night?
Yep.
No.
Not a match.
Man, I got to tell you, I was so excited. I wanted to stay up last night and watch the drawing last night live. Had a vibe.
It was the little laugh that made it was so cool.
My wife is considerably less optimistic. We're sitting there having dinner, cereal for dinner last night. And
hell yeah.
Yeah. And I said, I got lottery tickets. She goes, oh, yeah, really? Takes a bite of cereal, looks at me and goes, we're not going to win. I'm like, why would you even say that? Like, why would you even put that out there? Somebody's got to win. There's no reason it can't be us. I bought 10 tickets. I dropped a cold 20 on it. I mean, somebody's got to win, right? So hold on.
Did you win?
Hell no, not even close. This is the first time I think out of my, because the last time I played, I got the Powerball. I have yet to turn that ticket in. And the last time I bought 10 numbers, I actually chose 5 of the numbers and then quick picked the other 5 numbers. And I mean, could not have whiffed any harder. I mean, stone cold whiff. Do you guys feel when you're picking lottery numbers that you're obligated to pick one from each group? You guys do that? 1 through 10?
I do quick
10,
picks.
10 through 20, 20 through? You do quick picks every time?
Yeah, I used to do my favorite Yankees, and most of them are the retired numbers, all under 10. And I'm like, that's not going to win anything.
But
I just do quick picks.
And you say that, and then last night, there's like, they grouped the numbers up. It's like 21, 22, 23, and then 64, 65, 66, or whatever the hell it is. I mean, they do that all the time. But I feel obligated to take one from that group and like make sure that happens. For me to pick like 3 of them in the 30s, that'll never happen.
I'm so curious. This is so odd.
You never play your kids' ages?
On the first card, I did. This is the
right.
first time I've done that in a while. Then the quick picks, I got the others, and then, whatever.
You're just like, well, I think you come off, and I agree that you're a very logical person, a realist.
Yeah.
And then when your wife goes, we're not going to win, you go, hold on.
Well,
why would you say that?
Logically, what I said is true. Somebody has to win. Theoretically, my odds are as good as anyone's out there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. They're
1 in 292 million.
Theoretically, as good as anyone's out there. So I like to think on the positive side, and I pre-spend that money.
Well, we got to bank on that karma isn't a thing.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean?
Oh,
buddy.
Oh, buddy.
You think that my life karma would keep me from winning?
I think
you think I'm that bad? I think I'm a bad person?
I don't think it's a plus.
Hold up for a second. What do you think of my life that's not a plus so much that I don't deserve to win the lottery?
It's just a vibe. It's just a hunch, like
just for the record, pause for a second. You two just got more money if I win.
Oh, by the way,
that naysaying MFer there, he's not getting a nickel. And I swear to God, I'll walk in here in a suit of gold every day, and I'll make him lick it clean. You'll never get a nickel. Mark my words.
No one won, so it's rolls over to tomorrow night.
Yeah, 1.25 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's wild. No lines to get a ticket. Last night walked right
Really?
up. Yeah, no lines. And that was like 7:30 at night at a Publix. No lines at all. Nobody buying lottery tickets.
I've never quick
That's
picked.
smart, though, to go to Publix because they're on one.
Yeah, they are.
I've never quick picked. I've never chose numbers. And I don't say that in a braggadocious way. I waste my money in very different ways.
Well, I don't. The thing is, I don't waste money like that. So for me, it's got like really kind of a fun luxury to buy that occasionally. Like twice a year, I'll buy scratch offs. I'll buy like $20 in scratch offs, and that's my lottery gambling for the year. I play poker now. I'll do that, but I've got a much better chance of winning at that.
Yeah, I haven't scratched off in a while. But I do enjoy a good scratch off, and I love a good sports wager.
Yeah. Man, I saw a thing. I saw a story today on sports wagering. Have you heard the numbers?
Oh, of the earnings of
no.
not.
How much each state spends on sports gambling in 2024? Florida didn't rank because I don't think the law had been passed then. How much do you think like a city like New York spends on sports gambling in 2024?
That's such an interesting question just because of how it's worded of like so gambling, we're not talking about nets, losses. This number is going to be very high.
Sports gambling, yeah.
20 billion.
Just in New York?
Yeah, no, it's not in the billions.
Yeah, no. I'm going to say.
By the way, the total value of sports gambling in this story was about $18 billion. So I mean, that's close. But this
700 million.
About $130 million is
okay.
what New York spent gambling.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, 100. But I mean, all the states up there. It's funny. Jersey. I mean, all of them. Like we're in the tens of millions of dollars. I mean, only a few of them. A couple of them were hundreds of millions of dollars, but still in a staggering amount of money to spend on sports gambling.
Yeah. And then you'd say ballpark rough guesstimation, a third of it wins.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they're not doing it to stay out of business. You know, there's obviously it's and again, even last night people called the NFL into question because of a kick that happened last night because of the over, I believe, in the Pittsburgh game. Did you guys see that?
Really? I did not.
Yeah, there's a guy I follow that after every single NFL week he goes through and he kind of tries to figure out where he believes the NFL knew what the stats were on the game because they're kicking field goals or scoring it, and it doesn't mean anything. It's the last minute of the game, you're down by 20. And you run a play that scored a touchdown, and it just winds up, beating the over or under by 1 or, half a point, whatever the case may be.
It's not that far-fetched. Because not. Because the reason why is that, at least for me, and I still believe in the integrity in the game, but let me play devil's advocate here, is when it doesn't make an impact on the winner of the competition or the game, it's just a point difference, which means you're telling me that, well, if that field goal goes in, someone benefits more than not.
Yeah, but you can't also sit there and tell me that a professional football team would kneel if they thought they had a chance to score. The idea of the game is to score points and win. So if you have 35 seconds left, you're on the 25-yard line, you can kick a field goal. It's a chip shot. I mean, you're not kneeling that. Even if it's 3 seconds left, you're not going to just down the ball and go, okay, we've lost. I mean, you're not going to do that. You're going to kick that field goal.
No, if you're down, if you're behind.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to kick
they're going to put points on the board.
Yeah, you're going to kick the field goal. The idea is to score points. So I'm saying if you're down, and that point, that field goal makes the over come in or whatever the case may be, the overwhelming over, that's how it is. But they're not going to just kneel the ball and not score.
So it would mean all head coaches are in on it.
No, I don't even know.
It wouldn't have to be that. It would just have to be a head coach that knows somebody that made a big bet and has access to the quarterback's earpiece.
Massive theory dropped on the Raiders game with the field goal at the very end.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That was 2 weeks ago, and that was looked at as what is going on here.
Like, why are you scoring? You're down by 20.
And one of the reasons why you might knee and take the knee and just take the loss because you don't want to risk injury.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen that not being the case. I mean, we've seen them kind of put people in peril because if they, they're paid to be on the field and people pay their money to see the number one players on the field. I understand what you're saying, but I think it would be equally as controversial if a coach kneeled or knelt a game.
Yeah, what is that word?
Knelt, and he just basically took a knee to end the game and didn't try to score. You would make the exact same argument if they did that. They were trying to manipulate the score by not scoring when they could.
And in that instance with the kicker with Raiders and it might have been Denver. I forgot what it was 2 weeks ago. But in that instance, the refs did step in and throw a flag for a delay of game that was highly controversial, which then lets the Raiders go ahead and have one more opportunity to kind of cover the spread.
Man, there have been some crazy calls lately. And I'll tell you something else, man. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when I watch NFL last weekend, man, they're letting these safeties and corners get very, very comfortable with these receivers. I saw what I thought were like at least 3 like blatant pass interference calls with the ref right there, no call. I mean, dude, straight mugging the guy, no call at all. So I don't know if they've just decided to let him play more and throw fewer flags because that's what the fans want, but it seems that they're a little more loose when it comes to calls like that.
2 of the most swept underneath the rug stories that I can remember in my sports watching time is Tim Donaghy, which, that was big news, but then it really died until the Netflix documentary. That was the ref that got caught gambling.
Yeah.
And also, anybody hear about Chauncey Billups recently?
Yeah. Well, and some other players.
Yeah, well, the whole thing, but got a lot of heat for about 4 days. And then that story just, I don't know. It's not on the forefront.
Well, now
right
it's gonna be litigated now. I mean, they're being sued. I mean, it's criminal, right? They were arrested, were they not?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that headlines last for hours these days.
Yeah.
And
no shelf life.
headlines do make a difference when it comes to influencing the people who to give a damn.
I would agree, 100%. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. We talked about this a little bit last week. I wanted to end this up because once we do trivia, get to Ross thoughts, we won't have many more things to talk about today. But remember, the last pennies rolled off of the presses last week, right?
Yes.
You guys remember what I said there?
About the people who were around when they were printing those last ones?
Yeah, the value of them, because how could you verify that those last sets of pennies were the actual last minted pennies, right?
Yes.
Well, somebody had texted us and said there's some kind of like special mark they
an
put on
infinity
them.
mark on it or something?
Yeah, or Omega.
It's an Omega mark. It's Omega mark, exactly what it is. So it came out today, exactly how they handled this. There were 232 sets of the final pennies sold that have that Omega mark, and it also has the Omega Gold Penny Reserve. So you have, the pennies that come from this year. They have the Omega mark, and then they have the D. One of them has the D, one from Denver, one from Philly, and it's an entire set. It's 5 pennies total, I believe, what you get, or maybe 3 pennies, and they sold 232 sets of them. Why 232?
That is the area code where Abe Lincoln
That's so funny.
was born in.
No, because the penny was first minted in 1793, so it's been 232 years it's been in circulation.
Oh, wow.
So they sold 232 sets. What do you think the total amount of money they raised by selling these pennies, these last sets of pennies?
Raised for whom?
Yeah, just raised when they sold them.
For the mint.
Yeah, for the mint.
For the government. $150 million.
Not. That's a little high.
No, that's
200,000.
You can't spend $150 million on pennies.
You can.
That's a bad deal.
$16.7 million.
Oh, wow.
And here's the crazy part. So the first 232 sets, they sold for an average of about $72,000 for each. It's 3 coins. So it's the gold one, the mint one from Denver, and the mint one from Philadelphia, right? With those Omega prints, the only ones that exist like this, right? They sold those for $270,000. But that final set, the very final set that was verified to be the final set, sold for $800,000.
Wow.
So it raised a total of $16.7 million. And again, that's a fine question where that goes, but we knew this was going to have a lot of value. And that's funny because now they're never coming back. Like, I thought to myself, like, there's a possibility that this is just this administration doing something that it's going to be reversed with an executive order in 4 years or 5 years, whatever the case may be. But that's not the case.
Right.
They're done. I mean, that's gone.
Keeping my penny jar.
That's right. The pennies will not be coming back. And you should find some of those rare ones and keep them for sure.
Oh, great to find an Indian head.
That's a bummer that Abe Lincoln really got the short straw on the coins.
Yeah, he did.
He also got the short straw in life, but
well, consider the greatest president. You figure he'd want a more, yeah.
I guess they were like, he's number one, 1 cent, and then we inflated ourselves out of caring about pennies.
Yeah. It cost them $85 million to make pennies in the year of 2024, which is $40 million more than they're worth. Is at 2 cents per penny. So they decided to cut that out and move forward. There you go. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Load them up. It's time for trivia. Let's give some stuff away.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now. 407-916-1041.
This is Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Lowe's.
The third annual NBA Cup tournament, it'll wrap up tonight with the Knicks taking on the Spurs for the championship. That one's in Las Vegas. As for the Magic, they're regrouping after falling to New York in the semifinals. Orlando's back in action on Thursday night. They'll be in Denver. And college basketball, it rolls on tonight as well when Florida State visits Dayton. Seminoles riding a 4-game skid after they lost to UMass last week. I'm Scott Davidson.
Stay home and save big online during Lowe's December deal drops. All rewards members get free standard shipping. Shop Lowe's.com December deal drops today. Not available in Alaska or Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Details at Lowe's.com/shipping terms subject to change.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. As the year winds down, here's something to remember. Kia sells more vehicles in Central Florida than any brand except one. So if you're shopping, chances are you're already thinking about a new Kia. Greenway Kia is closing out the year with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP and one of the area's biggest selections of new Kias. Shop hundreds of new Kias online at greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, offer expires 1/5/26.
Looking for the perfect gift to make the man in your life feel special this holiday season? Give the gift of a premium grooming experience at Hammer & Nails. There's 4 locations in Central Florida, and right now they have the perfect stocking stuffer. Get $100 in gift cards and get an extra $20 free. It's the perfect gift for someone special or even yourself. The ultimate men's grooming experience. Haircuts, beard care, facials, manicures, pedicures, all in a relaxed lounge vibe designed for guys. Check them out online, hammerandnailsgrooming.com, and make this holiday unforgettable.
Planning holiday get-togethers means making tough, last-minute decisions. But preparing the perfect meal shouldn't be one of them. So let the Fresh from Florida Club help. Members can browse hundreds of recipes, from sweet corn and sausage stuffing to Florida spiny lobster bisque, each with local, in-season ingredients to create and save holiday menus ahead of time. Visit freshfromflorida.com and join the free Fresh from Florida Club. It could be the easiest decision you'll make all year.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
I'm Sean Kelly, voice of the Gators. Fellas, let's be honest. Shopping for your wife can be tough. But this Christmas, International Diamond Center has your back. Whether you're aiming for a romantic surprise or the gift she'll share with all her friends, IDC makes you look like a hero. Our showcases are loaded with can't-miss winners, diamond earrings, tennis bracelets, handcrafted designer pieces, and a whole lot of sparkle. The best part? You don't have to go it alone. At IDC, our non-commissioned jewelry experts are here to help. No pressure, no games, just real guidance for any budget. Tell us about her style, your price range, and we'll help you find the one. And right now, you can spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. That means you can give her something truly special and keep your holiday budget in check. A $3,000 bracelet is just $50 a month. So guys, step up, stop stressing, and let us help you nail it. Find holiday hours, locations, and more at shopidc.com.
The wonders of the sea meet the joy of the holidays at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. From underwater discoveries at the all-new Expedition Odyssey ride to making new friends with emperor penguins at Antarctica. Enjoy Sesame Street Land, award-winning shows, ice skating, a colorful parade, and festive new flavors in a winter wonderland filled with millions of twinkling lights. Real holiday cheer meets unreal wonders at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Select dates now through January 5th. Get your tickets now at SeaWorldOrlando.com or listen weekdays to the Monsters in the Morning for your chance to win tickets. Or try your shot at winning now at realradio.fm/contests.
No one celebrates the holidays like iHeartRadio, the #1 Christmas music app.
The most wonderful.
Hundreds of all Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And plenty of playlists too. Just open the app and search Holiday now.
Because sometimes inviting amongst friends is exactly what you need to lower the volume on the voices in your head. Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Good afternoon, the Jim Colbert Show, Prince of the Islands. Jack, I'm in to support Jimmy. You know, I mean, he's going downhill. He no go to Wasis to get turkey. He goes to Walmart. He buy one bike with no helmet. I have to buy 2 helmets extra. He's using sheep's shear. I mean, we need to help this man, bro. What's next? He's gonna go to Aldi's?
Here we go.
Come on.
Oh, he made it. Wow.
Well, my Christmas wish has been answered. He got his message in under 30 seconds. I'm very proud of you. And thanks for your concern. I'm fine. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Send your money. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi there.
Ross is as well.
It's all true.
And Jack has the Jackie sack. I wonder, Deb, what's inside?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
You can either choose, the winner gets to choose between one of two items. First is a 4-pack of tickets to the Orlando Science Center, where you can celebrate the holiday season with its new Dinos in Light show.
Hey!
I practiced. Join Stan the T-Rex and his fossil friends in Dino Digs as they show off their twinkling talent in a festive display of music and light. That happens now through January 6th. Never forget. Also, the other prize we have, a pair of tickets to Kings of Leon.
Nice.
They're playing at the Benchmark International Arena on January 31st. Are you familiar with the Benchmark International Arena?
I'm not.
That's formerly the Amalie. So it's Tampa.
Oh, I
it's
got it.
Tampa's
okay.
arena.
There you go.
Yeah. So Kings of Leon coming to Tampa at the end of January, or it's 4-packs to the Orlando Science Center. Those are your choices, and that's what's in the Jackie Sack.
So back to you, a clickety clack.
Thank you, Deborah. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Oh, let's just go number one.
Number 1 is Stan. Stan, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing well, sir. How about you?
Doing good. Stan, want to play a little game with us?
Yes, sir, I would.
All right, buddy, let's do it.
Game show.
All right, Stan, you know the deal. This is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is a lie.
What?
Trying to fool you, buddy, but if you can find it, I will send you over to Jack where a ton of cool stuff awaits. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1991, the Republic of Kazakhstan is recognized as independent from Russia for the very first time.
My life.
Here are 3 fun facts about Kazakhstan and one very nice lie.
Sorry.
Way to go, Ross.
We're talking about Kazakhstan, buddy. Which one of these is untrue? Here we go. Number 1.
Way to do it, Deborah.
Kazakhstan is the world's largest producer of rhodium, which is used in catalytic converters. Number 2, Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country. Number 3, Kazakhstan is the birthplace of apples. Or lastly, Kazakhstan's national drink is fermented horse milk. Which
greatest country in the world.
Which one of those is not true?
We'll go with number 2, sir.
No, that's absolutely true. Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country. It's the 9th biggest country in the world, and it is landlocked, although it is on the Caspian Sea.
Ooh.
Which is not an ocean, though, so that's how they kind of get away with it.
I mean, give it 20 years. I'm sure someone will change it.
All right, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go 2.
2 is Tony. Tony, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, Tony. We're talking about Kazakhstan here. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, Kazakhstan is the world's largest producer of rhodium, which is used in catalytic converters. Number 2, Kazakhstan is the birthplace of apples. Or lastly, Kazakhstan's national drink is fermented horse milk.
I'm going to go with number 4.
No, that's absolutely true. Kazakhstan's national drink is a fermented horse milk kind of drink. They also have one that's camel's milk as well, but they like the horse one a little bit better.
Sounds tasty.
3, 4, or 5?
Let's go 4.
4 is Rick. Rick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about y'all?
Oh, good, Rick. We're talking about Kazakhstan, and you have a 50-50 shot at going over to the old Jackie Sack here. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, Kazakhstan is the world's largest producer of rhodium, which is used in catalytic converters. Or lastly, Kazakhstan is the birthplace of apples.
I don't believe they had the apple first.
They did have the apple first. It's 100% true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the when they go through the lineage of where the apple came from, they figure it came from Kazakhstan, that area right there.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then lastly here, it's another Sophie's choice between Mike and Chris.
So, I've got to go with Chris.
Yeah, Chris is the answer.
Chris won last time because of that.
Yeah, Chris.
Might not be the same Chris.
Hey, buddy, tell me this. Is Kazakhstan the world's largest producer of rhodium, which is used in catalytic converters?
Not.
That is a lie.
That is a lie. Can you tell me what very important element Kazakhstan is the world's largest producer of?
Gold.
Uranium. Yeah, they're the number one producer of uranium in the world, buddy. You're a winner, though. I'm going to put you on hold. There he is. Chris wins Sophie's Choice.
So you're telling me, because of the whole uranium thing, that if they get really, really wealthy, we should be scared?
Well, I don't know.
I'm just saying. If all of a
We'll
sudden,
take them back before then. Don't
all of
worry
a sudden,
about it.
if Kazakhstan starts hosting a World Cup, and then all of a sudden, you'd be like, man, they've really invested in their infrastructure.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Where did all that money come from?
Yeah.
Are we safe?
A couple other things before we get to the top of the hour and do some Ross thoughts. Kazakhstan translates to, it actually means something, the name. You'll never get it. It's the land of wanderers.
Really?
Because it's actually kind of a nomadic land. It was in an area where a lot of tribes, as they were moving from one area to the next, as they were, what's the word? When
Traveling?
Nomadic.
Yeah. There's a word for that. Why can't I think of that? Migrating.
There you go.
When they were migrating back and forth to areas because of seasonal situations, hunting, whatever the case may be, that's where they would set up shop. That's why it's called the Land of Wanderers. The world's tallest chimney is in Kazakhstan. It's the GRES-2 power station chimney, and it's how tall?
400 feet.
Nah, it's going to be 700.
800.
1,400 feet tall.
Whoa.
Yeah, 1,400 feet. That's pretty tall. It's like a quarter of a mile or something like that, isn't it?
Don't want that to fall.
I wonder if there's billboards over there that saying like, "Hey, this next exit."
Thinking about going there for spring break.
Yeah. And then lastly here, what country was the first to recognize Kazakhstan as a sovereign nation? When they if you think about this, it makes perfect sense. When they broke away when they claimed their independence from the USSR.
Afghanistan. Uzbekistan.
United States.
It's the United States, baby. I mean, you think about that. I mean, that was during the height of the Cold War was like the early 90s, was it not?
I was thinking of our current.
Yeah. So you figure if they wanted to stick it in the booty of, everything that is Russia, they would definitely be the first people to say, yeah, sure, you're a sovereign nation.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Yep, that movie.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's aged, but I do know what it did when it first came out.
But I will tell you this, you don't even have to watch the movie to get... Have you ever seen it, by the way, Deb?
No.
Yeah, if you want to see some funny stuff, watch him doing the promo of it on late-night talk shows. If you watch Sacha Baron Cohen as Borat go on like Letterman and these shows to promote Borat, the very first movie, it is mind-bending funny. The stuff he says to like Conan and Letterman blows you away because they are not expecting it. It is not scripted, and he gives it to them with both barrels. He gives them all the Borat.
That Borat performance is close to comedic perfection that I have ever witnessed, but also at the same time, I can get on board with the argument and criticism of like, this makes me feel icky.
Yeah.
Because
this happened to people.
This is real life. These are real people at the consequences of comedy. They're not in on the joke.
They're not. No, the joke is happening to them for sure. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Ross, got some thoughts for us?
Dude, I've got a hot take about classism and Christmas. It's very aggressive.
Okay.
If you are affluent, do not miss this segment. I'm talking about you.
Jim.
If you are poor, broke, this is also, I've got some silver lining for you for this Christmas.
I like all of this. We'll do that next.
The Monsters in the Morning annual radiothon for the Coalition for the Homeless. This Friday at 7 a.m. on Real Radio 104.1. Presented by Carl Black Chevy Buick GMC Orlando.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Slow ride if you're traveling on Orange Blossom Trail between Biggs Road and Maitland Boulevard. Some construction work has traffic backed up there. Right lane still blocked on Greenway northbound County Road 46. Going to be a stop and go traffic from Airport Boulevard. And traveling on Florida's Turnpike southbound at Osceola Parkway. A crash there has the right lane blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Sounds kind of like the starting bell to Grandma's house. Or maybe snowbirding. Just remember to stop by before you go. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Oil changes in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Tools Ace Hardware, man. Holiday shopping is easy at your neighborhood Tools Ace Hardware. Find something for everybody on your list. That backyard grill master, the DIYer, the lawn legend, the outdoor adventurer, the little something for everybody on that list. Top brands like Weber and Big Green Egg grills, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, Benchmade knives, Steel outdoor power equipment, Turtle Box outdoor speakers, Milwaukee power tools, and that's just where it starts. The store is loaded with cool stuff for Christmas for you and your family as well. Plus, you get free assembly and local delivery on grills $3.99 and up. Just visit one of their 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local gift headquarters.
This is not a drill. You can now legally trade on boxing nationwide. That's right. You can now legally trade on sports on Kalshi. Will Jake Paul pull up the upset? The market's pricing him at 69% to beat Anthony Joshua. That means if you bet 100, you get 629. Check the live odds and make your call. As for a limited time, use code IHEART to get $20 when you trade 100. That's Kalshi, KALSHI.com. This is an investment that carries risk.
This holiday season, we'll help you with your gifts. You and your family can have the full power of America's best 5G network and 4 free 5G phones for just $25 a month per line. Holiday shopping just got easier. Now, what you should get your dog, we can't help you with that. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. Offer ends January 7, 2026. Subject to device availability. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a Total Base 5G unlimited plan. Port in and ID verification requirements vary by device. Limit to 4 devices per account. Rankings based on RootMetrics United States Root Score Report dated first half 2025. Your results may vary.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
The great gifting event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Blitzen here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the great gifting event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Right now, trade values vary by thousands of dollars from one dealer to the next. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships compete to buy your trade. And that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Your trade could be worth more than you think. See for yourself at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance expires 1/5/26. Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Fuzzy the Elf, here to give you another holiday joke. How do sheep say Merry Christmas to each other? Come on.
I don't know.
It's Feliz Navidad!
Oh.
They might be Latinos, I don't know. Oh, dear. Fermented horse milk.
Oh, come on. God. God. Same reaction my wife had when she found out about the loofah.
Only after she used it on her face.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Thanks for tuning in to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio 104.1. We appreciate that greatly. Make it your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. That's a big help for us. Thank you for doing that. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Good evening.
Let's get some Ross thoughts.
Oh, man.
It's weird.
This is a hot take.
It's funny.
But I'm going to die on this hill.
Sometimes.
Brought to you by...
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
Mo DeWitt.
It's Ross Thoughts.
That's right. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo is the reason why I'm here. Mo is also the person you need to call if you're in a slip and fall or car accident. Just call Mo.com. All right. Here's my hot take. Jack, dramatically cut the music. I don't think wealthy people can enjoy Christmas as much as poor people. How's that for a take? How's that for a stance?
Jimmy, do you like Christmas?
Now, I think you immediately know where I'm coming from.
I actually have no idea at all where you're coming from. Funny you should mention that. I am completely and utterly clueless on where you're coming from. And can I tell you most of the time where you're going?
Let me get ahead of this. This is not me talking about Jim, and I'm not even trying to talk about how, Jim's made some good investments. I'm not talking about that. But we will use you as an example.
Thanks, I guess.
It is. All right. Listen, I don't want to live a life where I think wealth is bad. I won't.
Yeah.
But I will say, like everything in the world, nothing is perfect. And I think one of the asterisks that comes with having extra commas in a bank account means your Christmas experience takes a dent. And here's why. Here's why. What do you get a wealthy person? Jim, you're not the wealthiest person in your life, right?
No, not even close.
So what do you do? What do you do to the people who are wealthier than you? What do you get them?
I don't know. I mean, in my circle, I don't...
It's a problem. You see where I'm getting at?
I will tell you where this does come into play. My wife, her boss, is a woman who's done quite well for herself. And she has, all of the material things you could possibly want down to a beach house in South Florida. She has all the cool stuff, right? Every year for Christmas, it's very difficult for my wife to purchase for her because, she can get whatever she wants, so it has to be something kind of personal rather than something like, you would think you're going to impress her. You're not going to impress her.
Because that wealthy person can't appreciate a new video game the same way some people can appreciate a new video game.
I will give you, I think this argument has some validity. I really do. I do think that if, you've been lucky in life and you've been able to, get the things you want in your life, that Christmas morning probably doesn't have the same appeal as somebody who has to wait all year for somebody to buy them something that they really want.
I'll even use myself as an example because this is the first year. Granted, I'm not killing it. I'm not, but I'm trying. I'm not in the negative. I'm not in debt. So with that said, now that I'm spending this money on Christmas gifts for my wife and my friends and my coworkers and whatever it may be, the whole time I'm like, God, we should just get a driveway. What are we doing? We got to repaint the house. Why am I buying a damn neck massager?
Yeah.
And that's been weird. And I think that only happens with a certain age. And also, I can't lie, financial status plays a role in the experience that is Christmas.
I will tell you, funny you should mention this. My wife and I had this very conversation this year about this Christmas and what we were going to do for each other. We've kind of come to the conclusion we're going to eat each other like a couple little somethings, but really the vacations that we take are kind of our gifts to each other.
Yeah, and you can't.
And which really doesn't have any verve under the tree on Christmas morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although a great gift and all that, you can't wrap it, and it's planned. It's weird to surprise. They're like, "Hey, we're going to Alaska," and you're like, "I didn't want to go to Alaska," and it's a 10-day trip. Do you remember being a kid and that experience when you had no relationship with money, or at least maybe not none, but you had a different perception?
Yeah. Well, you heard your parents talking about what they could and couldn't afford during the year, so you got an idea when it came to making your Christmas list what was out of bounds, right? If they say, hey, make a Christmas list, and you put bike, you better put one other thing. But if you put, Christmas list and you say, well, this toy and that toy and that toy, you get an idea as a kid of what mom and dad can kind of pull off, I believe.
And then think about this, that right there, even at a young age, you know that, like, hey, you might want to put another thing because we don't know if this is going to happen. Which means that there is a possibility of receiving a gift with that mindset that rich people can't have. Meaning, oh my God, I can't believe they got me a bike. I know that they went above and beyond. They know that the extra $30 went that much harder versus you can't beat around the bush, and the reality of $30 means something very, very different from one family to the next.
Think Veruca Salt wanting the golden goose.
Who grabbed the golden goose?
Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka, the spoiled little rich girl.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know it was a golden goose.
What she's saying is the balls to ask for it. Just being accommodated, being accustomed to having that kind of
demanding.
Yeah. I just don't. It's the inevitable when it comes to having a higher number, I think, in the savings account. And so if you aren't doing great financially, first of all, listen to Scott Brown, Edgewater Finance. Do that, okay? Second of all, there is a silver lining that you can appreciate things. Granted, I'm sure you're sick and tired of I'm done appreciating. You know, I don't want to be grateful. But there is a massive, unique silver lining to your financial status and Christmas. And I think it's important to remind people that extra $20, $30 is very different from family to family.
I agree with that. I will tell you, I fully am on board with that because, growing up, we grew up kind of humbly. So if, Christmas was the year, was the time of year that you got the stuff you really want, new cleats, we play a new glove or something like that. These aren't things you can just kind of walk up to mom and dad in the middle of the year and go, man, I'd really like some new cleats. They're $40. $40 back in 1985 was like $130, whatever it was. So, I know exactly what you're saying. And I actually agree with that 100%.
And also, and this is the worst case scenario here. This is a little heads up when it comes to getting gifts for wealthy people. I started off the show with this today, and I'll say it again. Don't make it. You're out of time. It's going to be awkward. Can you imagine? You know how you've made it and you're super wealthy when all of your gifts go straight in the trash because it was handmade by a guy who convinced themselves that he can be a carpenter for this one gift.
Right, yeah.
And they go above and beyond, and all of a sudden it probably comes off a little obsequious, $5 word, but dang. And it's this painfully servient thing that comes off as desperate.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, all right, well, if that's the case when you give a gift to somebody who already kind of has everything, then their Christmas experience is so different. And also, while we're at it, here's another little PSA about Christmas. Christmas parties. PSA for Christmas parties. Don't get too drunk because it's like getting drunk at your wedding.
Right.
Everyone's going to remember it.
Right.
All right. And now you're the water cooler talking topic.
Yeah.
You just crashed out.
You're the guy from 2025, remember?
Yeah.
That's work. You're talking about work Christmas parties.
Work Christmas
I would say any Christmas party.
Like your Christmas party?
Any Christmas party. Here's another thing, another hill that I'll die on. They are exactly like weddings where every action and every event is compounded.
Yeah.
Into all right, you better act yourself because this is a wholesome event.
And then everything's recorded.
Now everything is recorded.
Yeah.
Also, while we're at it, Christmas party etiquette, don't go to the bathroom like that.
Yeah, like that.
You can't.
Yeah,
I need you to take a proactive session in your own home.
Right, yeah. You need to kind of figure something out before you leave that day. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Or you need to leave and go to the store for something.
That's a big one. And
Yeah,
also,
just rip it at Cumberland Farms and come back.
and you know what? I got a third leg. I got a third leg for this Christmas
So
party.
much advice, Deb.
So many thoughts here. The Ross thoughts. You can't, and man, I'm not sure if you guys have been in this scenario for White Elephant at the work party and everyone's trading gifts or stealing gifts.
Yeah.
Can't be upset. You cannot show any bit of frustration when the gift that you obviously wanted because you chose it and kept it gets stolen. You can't do it.
Right, yeah. I tell you something else you can't do. You can't take chances at the White Elephant party because you never know who's going to get your gift. You can't come in there with a glove that has French tickler fingers.
Can't.
Are you sure?
How many of these, Ross, stem from your own experience?
All of them.
Having a Christmas party.
1,000%.
But you do have to make sure your guests are comfortable if they can't make it to Cumberland Farms, a.k.a. a spray.
Yeah.
Hand towels.
Box of
Scented
matches.
candle.
Right.
Do not do the matches. That's such...
Access to your neighbor's house, anything.
Yeah, I've never been on
compost bucket in the backyard.
I'm with you, Deb. I've never understood the whole light a match thing because now it just smells like a forest fire.
Exactly.
Which is way better than...
And poop.
Yeah.
It just smells like sulfur and poop. It doesn't cover anything.
Sulfur and poop. Sulfur and poop. New Christmas song.
This summer, we will drop it. Which is
What?
weird because
Don't say that.
Well, we're dropping it at the summer because I just told you we will not drop this at a Christmas party. Those are 3 rules to live by when it comes to Christmas parties. And there's also a friendly reminder that if the bank account needs some air, feed me.
Yeah. Let me ask you a
can
question.
appreciate Christmas in a different light than I think than the affluent does.
100%. But let me ask you, you have somebody in your circle that lives in that world.
Yeah.
What do you get her? Yeah, what do you get her?
A photo.
Yeah. Like a family photo, something like that.
Honestly,
the best thing you could do for her.
No, you know,
she would. That's probably the best thing you could ever do for her. By the way,
I think the thing that I do, because I have a family member who is wealthy, but I have never bought her a gift.
Yeah, you should get her something.
I like outside of like a card or.
I mean, a nice photo of you and the fam. She would absolutely love that.
Because we just did that, but the reality of the situation is that she knows it, I know it. It's going in the trash.
Right. Yeah,
it's just the question is when. And those are your Ross thoughts. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Let's take a little break. Our buddy Scott Brown on the other side, EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. It's Only Money is next here on The Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio is the news junkie.
Police are warning all of the residents of chocolate bars that are making the rounds that are laced with hallucinogenic mushrooms. And I know, it's scary. It's frightening. It's dangerous.
I'm terrified that I won't get any.
Yeah, it seems like more of a win to me.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Some construction work is slowing things down on Orange Blossom Trail between Beggs Road and Maitland Boulevard. Accident still has that right lane blocked on Greenway northbound at County Road 46. And if you're traveling Florida's Turnpike southbound, watch out for an accident there blocking the right lane at Osceola Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services for safe delivery. Don't miss 50% off custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, that was easy.
If upgrading your windows or patio doors is on your holiday wish list, Renewal by Andersen has the perfect gift for your home. During their December sales event, buy one window or patio door and get the second 40% off. And for the first 50 customers, enjoy a free True Scene screen upgrade for added clarity and insect protection. Plus, Renewal by Andersen is making it easier than ever to say yes, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. You know, their Acclaim Impact windows and doors are built for Florida, designed to handle heat, humidity, even hurricanes, all while helping you save on energy bills year-round. And with their Smart Sunglass, you'll enjoy natural light and comfort without the heat. Candace says, my window project with Renewal by Andersen completed today. Very professional and hardworking team. I love my new windows. Thank you, RBA. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Offer ends December 31st, so don't wait. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613. Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. Hey, y'all see Hard Rock Bet has new promos daily?
Y'all looking for me, John Daly?
No, John. We're just talking about Hard Rock Bet promos.
So not me, John Daly.
No, promos daily. Like bonus bets or profit boosts.
That's my kind of promo.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Just call Mo, injured on the go. If you're in an accident, then you should just call Mo. Hey, just call Mo, just call Mo, just call Mo today. Car accidents are never fun, but Mo helps you get paid.
Sung by a non-attorney spokesperson, Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
There's a myth that a Sprouts Farmers Market person wakes up before dawn, bangs out a couple of hours of yoga before downing a kale foam colostrum latte. The reality is that a Sprouts person is just someone who cares about fresh, healthy, and honestly priced everything from organic produce to the hottest new snack to hit the shelves. They love how easy it is to find the delicious and healthy food they and their families thrive on. And to be honest, most of them have never heard of a kale foam colostrum latte. So maybe that sounds a bit like you. Come see for yourself at Sprouts Farmers Market.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
The great gifting event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Listen here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the great gifting event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Open the app and take Magic 107.7 anywhere this holiday season.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure.
listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? All right, yep, just a little bit behind on YouTube, but Brother Jim, you know, everybody cut you slack when you started to use a dirty toilet brush on your back. Even sent you a clean one. However, sharing a loofah with your partner, wife, that's unacceptable, bro. My wife, Pam says no. Love you guys a lot.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Aloha.
Prince of Allen got him. All right, welcome back to the
It's contagious, you know.
Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim and there's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
Ross is here as well.
It's true.
Every Monday around this time, we invite this gentleman to drop by and talk about how he can make your financial life a little better. Let's do It's Only Money.
Helping people passionate about planning for their future rise above investment myths to build real wealth.
Isn't that really just common sense financial advice?
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
Good luck, everybody. Scott Brown. Scott Brown, before we do one thing in regards to finances, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Got to turn his mic on there.
Hello.
My bad.
Check.
All right, very simple question.
Yeah.
When you bathe.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Now, when you bathe.
Wait, I'm supposed to bathe?
Stop.
Okay.
When you shower,
Sorry,
bathe,
sir.
when you clean your body, what implement do you use to do that?
Oh, I hate this question. That's a trick question.
No, it's not a trick question.
Yeah.
It's a simple question.
Well, it's do you use a washcloth or not, and then you get the judgment.
Well, there's a loofah, a washcloth, or like Deb does, she straight bar to the bod.
Yeah. I'm mostly bar to the bod.
There you
That's
go.
all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Jimmy, you want to fill him in what you do?
Yeah, straight bar to the bod, same thing. Anyway, so come on, money.
He and his wife share a loofah.
How did this happen?
She doesn't know it yet.
That's what I heard.
Well, you come on the show. That's how it happens. It's your fault, not our fault. You're the one who asked him in here.
I asked for it. That's
Very
correct.
good. All right, Scott Brown, of course, EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. They're fiduciaries in town for 38 plus years, providing sage advice for people to make sure that their finances are taken care of as they move toward retirement, or just maybe getting you set up for saving money and making your life a little bit better. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I was listening to Ross talk about how it sucks to have Christmas for wealthy people.
Yeah.
Is that the theme? Is that the thesis you were working on?
Do you agree, though, a little bit of what he's saying, though, the idea of once you start kind of accumulating a little money, then people try to give you gifts because you're able to buy things for yourself throughout the year, it lessens the excitement of that morning. Do you agree with that at all?
I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah.
I was going to play devil's advocate to say
Sure,
that, one of the things we're told throughout our youth, and like you, I came up from humble beginnings, is that it's not about the gifts, right? We keep saying that.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, could it be possible that if you're a person of means, you focus more on the camaraderie, the fellowship, the unity of family? Could that be an offset, Ross?
It's just going to be hard to wrap camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to sell that on Christmas morning.
I will tell you what I do. This is a true story, too. Like, if I was going to get somebody a gift, first thing I would do, let's say I was going to get Scott a gift. I know Scott enjoys a couple things, but Scott can also go out and get that bottle of bourbon or that nice cigar, whatever the case may be. I know he can do that. I could just give him the recommendation. He could go out and buy it. I could tell him, hey, this is a great bottle of whiskey. This is a great cigar. He could go and buy it. But what I would do is I'd find out what your favorite band is, and I would try to find a vintage T-shirt from that band's concert from back in the day. It still may cost $30 or $40. You can still find those things relatively cheap. But if I was going to buy it for you and you were like of that situation, I would go find you a what's that band you like so much?
Daft Punk. Yeah, I love Daft Punk.
Like an old Daft Punk tour shirt that would be hard to find because that's thoughtful. You're buying something for somebody that really kind of throws them back nostalgically where they can kind of relive part of that life. That's something I would do. I know my wife is doing that for her boss. Because her boss is a big fan of a certain band.
Spoiler alert.
Well, she didn't listen. But she didn't listen. She's too busy working. All she does is work. But, I mean, that's kind of the idea,
And also, consumables are always fire. You just said, a bourbon, whiskey, those things, because you're saving a trip for, let's say, an affluent person.
Golf balls.
And Christmas cookies doesn't have any type of class when it comes to
There's
money.
no social class for cookies.
Christmas cookies. Show me your grandma's Christmas cookie, and I'm gonna eat it. You know, like
careful.
Easy
now.
No.
Get back in the money.
I, no.
This guy's crazy as hell.
This went sideways.
That's how Grandma made money.
Scott,
Selling her cookie.
She got to eat
boy.
too, Jack. She got to eat
Let's
too.
talk about money.
I'm so sorry. I ran into that.
Scott sends us a few things to talk about every week when he comes in, and we have those now. Let's start with number one here. Bitcoin predictions were predictably awful.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, first of all, trying to predict the price of Bitcoin is just ludicrous to start with, because it's not like you say, well, earnings this year for Bitcoin are going to be this, or Bitcoin's going to come out with this new product, therefore the price. That's stupidity.
Its value is based on what somebody else will pay for it.
It's just
There's no product.
it's the greater fool theory. So let's go through. J.P. Morgan predicted it. Just everybody's aware. Bitcoin's trading a little less than 90,000 right now. I think 87, 88,000. J.P. Morgan predicted it would be 170,000. They were off just by a tad.
A little bit.
Robert Kiyosaki, I think that's how you say his name, is the rich dad, poor dad guy. He predicted 350,000. Kathy Wood of ARK fame, who's predictably awful most of the time, predicted $2 million. She was off by just a tad.
Yeah, amazing.
So the point being is, this is the time of year where we get predictions. So people are going to predict what the S&P is going to do in 2026. They're going to predict what small caps in global markets, in Bitcoin, and yada yada yada, and they're all going to be awful at it. It's every single year, it's the same thing. They predict things, and they're horribly wrong. And what they say is, I was right, except this thing happened. I would have been right had these other things that I had no control. No, what you were was wrong. So keep that in mind when you're listening to experts this time of year, and you say, well, so-and-so said the stock market's going to do this, therefore I'm going to act this way.
But just out of curiosity, though, a lot of people like this guy, Kramer, on what was it, MSNBC?
Yeah, CNBC.
Yeah, CNBC. So he does a lot of that. Jim Kramer, a lot of people online now do that.
Yep.
So when people have success, and you can see that success, I mean, Robert Kiyosaki, he had great success with that book.
Sure.
When you see that, and you're new to this world, and they make these predictions, it would be difficult not to listen to them. I mean, where else do you turn then? Like if you're out there and you see these people who are very successful giving advice financially, and you're saying that there's a possibility they don't really know what they're doing, where do I go?
Well, I think you got to understand the motivations, right? So what's in it for them,
right? Yeah,
right.
Sure.
So Jim Cramer has a following. He's as wrong or right as anybody else most of the time. If you listen to somebody, and his motivation is to keep your attention. Right, he's in the media business. He's selling
baseball bat, yelling, lots of
carrying on, honking horns, doing spinning levers, whatever he's doing. And the reality is, all he wants is your attention. No different than any channel like that. And what I would say is, he's no more right or wrong than anybody else. Somebody like Warren Buffett, who doesn't care what you do. He doesn't benefit from you buying the S&P 500 ETF, which he says all the time.
Right.
He doesn't get paid for that. He doesn't care if you do it. You can do it. You cannot do it. But the reality is, guessing what an individual security will do in any given year, let alone crypto, is a fool's errand. I mean, yeah, you might say, well, I don't know, Starlink is going to be good, therefore SpaceX might do an IPO, and I think that Tesla's got a new model coming out, and they might do okay. Those are things to talk about and consider. But Tesla could come out with a new model, and it could flop, and the stock could drop by $100 for all you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, people overestimate the value of prediction or investing in a year. They want this year to be a difference maker.
Yeah.
They overestimate what they can do in a year. They underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Any given year, 1 out of every 3 years is negative. Probably the number of 10-year periods that are negative are almost none.
Yeah.
So you're better off just saying, look, I'm going to have a diversified portfolio. I know it's boring. I know everybody's rolling their eyes right now. But if you have a diversified portfolio over a 10-year period, you're going to do okay. If you're guessing at crypto, or you're guessing at even at individual large cap stocks in any given year, it's a flip of a coin.
Do you think people could be better off financially instead of calendars reading 1 year, reading 10?
For sure. Well, I think people would be better off if they didn't get their statements mailed to them but once every 10 years.
Yeah, because I think you just, you touched on something that was so big, and I know you've said it before, I've heard you say before, is they underestimate 1 year, they overestimate 10 years, or sorry, they underestimate.
The other way around.
Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah.
And I fall guilty of it. I think everybody falls guilty of it. We're at the end of the year, January 1st.
Yep.
We think this is going to be the year that I turn it around.
Yep.
When in reality, what we could be thinking is this is the year that I change my life from here on forward.
This is going to be this 10 years. How about this 10 years? How about from 26 to 36? I'm going to save $300 a month in my 401k. They're going to match 50% of that, which is now puts me at $450. And if I do that for the next 20 years and I earn 7.5%, I'll probably have about $800,000. How about we do that? How about we have that conversation? Because people have these their goals for the year or their proclamations or I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. How about you just design a process not for next year but for the next 10 years?
Well, that's a good way to look at it for sure then, right?
I mean, it's how I look at it.
Yeah,
I don't start out every year and go, how am I going to get rich?
Right, yeah.
I think, okay, what process am I following? How do I need to tweak that process? Am I on goal? Am I not on goal? But I don't rearrange everything every year. It's like taking your baseball team and getting rid of everybody and getting all new players every year thinking, okay,
championship year.
Now we've got it.
Yeah.
Right?
Talking to Scott Brown, Edgewater Family Wealth. That's edgewaterfamilywealth.com. It says here, now this is something we've talked a lot about because this is getting a lot of online action from a lot of financial advisors or people who are out there telling people that it's not necessarily a disadvantage to retire at 62 years old. So the second thing you have here is retire early, live longer, ? In other words, does retiring early equal a longer life?
The answer is yes. But the question that begs asking is why, right? Because it's kind of a chicken or the egg kind of thing, right? You say, well, because if you look at the statistics that just came out, if you retired at 55, your average lifespan was to 83. If you retired at 60, your average lifespan was to 78 and a half. If you retired at 65, your average lifespan was short of 70.
Damn, really?
Uh-huh. Right, that's what I said. So the question that begs asking is why? Why does retiring earlier, and then, so again, is it the chicken or the egg? Did you retire early, remove stress, you slept better, you have less cardiovascular disease because you have less stress, your blood pressure goes down? Is that the reason that you live longer, or is it that people who retire early are more mentally stable, they have better health to begin with, maybe they're wealthier, they're better planners, so if they're wealthier, we know that wealthy people have better health outcomes, they have better doctors, they have more preventative medicine. So again, if we say to ourselves, well, if you retire early, you live longer, but the question you have to ask is why?
Why do you? Yeah.
And I don't really know the answer to that. I suspect people who retire early are probably slightly better planners, more mentally, their mental health is better, and their physical health is better.
Well, you deal with people who retire all the time. Matter of fact, that's kind of your gig. Do you see that in your place? Do you see the people who retire in that 60, right at 60 or between 55 and 60, or maybe at 62, that first era of getting your Social Security? Do you find that people are happier? Do you find that they live longer? Do you see it in their lives?
I think that's probably true. I would say my guess would be that's true. And I'm thinking it through in that I've had people retire early and that didn't go well, and because they kind of maybe were forced into that retirement. But people who do the planning, the gal that says, I've been saving this long. I knew I wanted to retire at 60. I knew I wanted to travel. I knew I wanted to join the Peace Corps. I knew I wanted to do this, that, or the other. Those are planning people, and I think planning people on average have, again, better mental health. They have better physical health. Maybe they exercise more. I think there's more to it than just retire early, live longer.
Right,
I think there's more details that we need to understand.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. I see that a lot online. A lot of dudes out there who are in the financial space are really taking a lot of questions and doing a lot of content on that whole retiring at 62 and pulling your Social Security year one. And really diving into a lot of the stuff that you just said, on top of some of the financial stuff, but also saying that. I would say also the job you're retiring from probably makes a giant difference, right? I mean, your retirement, we could both retire if we wanted to, but we don't. We both have really fun jobs that we enjoy a lot. So I think that also kind of comes into play. You could work till 75 years old if you like what you're doing. You look at like Keith Richards just said today, I guess they had to cancel some of the Stones tours because he doesn't know if he could make it through the tour. He's 82.
Yeah.
82 years old.
And he looked 82 at 25. So that's but I think that there's some fairness to that. What we're looking at in the financial services, and at least myself personally, as I've passed 60 now, is I'm starting to look at the utility of working longer and having more money, right? Is there really any utility at some point? At some point, you got to say, I have enough. I'm probably not going to outlive this money. I'm not suddenly going to change my lifestyle and drive a Bentley, right? I like my lifestyle. I like to play golf once a week. I like to go fishing once a week. I like to hunt, whatever it is. But I'm not going to the Taj Mahal. I'm not eating out every night. I don't go to Ruth's Chris every single night. I don't need, instead of having $1 million, I don't need $3 million. Right? I don't need to keep working for that purpose. And I think to the reason the 62 thing with Social Security is catching so much traction is I think people have realized, aside from Keith Richards, that between up to the age of about 75, on average, people are active. Their health is pretty stable. They can go to Europe. They can do the kayaking. They can do the hike. They can do those things. But once you get past 75, things become a little bit more questionable. And what is the utility in working to 70 when you're cutting off maybe 5 of those really productive, enjoyable years?
Talking to Scott Brown, Edgewater Family Wealth. That's edgewaterfamilywealth.com. We'll give you some more information about that in a second. He's got a couple books you can download for free. Plus, you can also make a consultation right there and talk to these guys about where your finances are headed as well. Let's end it up with this whole idea of how one becomes a financial advisor. How can somebody do what you do?
Well,
or why would they even do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I ask myself that quite frequently. Really, I think the point is that becoming a financial advisor is hard for people to understand. How does that happen? What is a financial advisor? And the reality is, it's not very well defined. You know, a life insurance person can call themselves a financial advisor. A health insurance person can call, and on and on and on, a stockbroker, you name it. There's a lot of people out there calling themselves financial advisors, and it's hard, I think, for the general public to understand the difference between a product salesperson and a person who truly does financial planning. And the reality is, even in my industry, the average financial advisor sells product. And I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're not nefarious. I'm not even saying they're not talented or smart. But the reality is most of them are trained to sell you products. They're trained to sell you a mutual fund. They're trained to sell you an annuity. They're trained to sell you life insurance.
So all the conversations you're having with them from the minute you walk in are focused on getting you to buy something.
That's right. That's right.
And you need to know that going in, because that's a major leverage point.
And I'm not saying that maybe you don't need those things. In fact, you might need those things. But really, when it comes to financial planning, is you want somebody who backs up and takes a holistic look at your whole situation. How much are you saving? What type of return do you need to earn? How long do we think you're going to live? What are your plans for the future? Are you going to go to Europe? Are you a fishing person? Are you going to sit home and read a book? This all goes back to what we were just talking about, is what is the utility of money in your life? Right? And most advisors are not concerned with the utility of money in your life. Right. They're concerned that you have money and they need it for their utility. Right? So
they want your utility to be
there's
their
a lot
life.
of utility for them. So, and again, I say that somewhat tongue-in-cheek, because the reality is many of them are perfectly nice people and very thoughtful and very well-intended. But I think if you truly want financial planning, you really need to find somebody and maybe interview several somebodies to find out what is your process. How do you find out about me? What matters to me? How long do you think I'm going to live? What do you think it's going to cost me to get a new car every 5 years? I want to give away to charity. All of these things come into play. They need to be asked before somebody breaks out the fancy brochure to say, here's the problem. Because if they've already got a solution to your problem and you haven't described the problem,
you're in that's trouble. That's a red flag.
That is a red flag.
That's as red as it gets.
I got what you need and you haven't said a word is probably not a good thing.
All right, it's edgewaterfamilywealth.com. That's edgewaterfamilywealth.com. When we come back, we'll tell you how to download the books, where you can go to make a consultation, all that fun stuff. Deb, what do you have for news?
Rob Reiner's son is formally charged with murder. Cases are up for a new strain of flu, and Merriam-Webster announces its 2025 Word of the Year. We'll be talking about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news, spend a couple more minutes with Scott, then get the hell out of here on a Tuesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
It's been a brighter and a warmer day across Central Florida, and that looks to continue. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. Overnight will be starry. That will help the potential develop for a little bit of fog, so travel carefully. Temperatures fall back into the middle 50s across the metro. A little cooler to our northwest, closer to 50, so still probably hoodie or light jacket weather on Wednesday, at least Wednesday morning. Then we'll warm back up. Mid to upper 70s for the afternoon, closer to average, if not a little bit above normal. But we are watching a boundary that may be able to bring a stray sprinkle or two. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door, the only Christmas gift with a lifetime warranty. Everdoor's Forever Springs, $75 off right now. One repair, never worry again. Unwrap the savings at Everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Mills Air. This is the roller coaster time of the year for Florida weather. One day 60 degrees, the next day 80 degrees. That's why it's vital that you have a company that can take care of you in all of these times. That's Mills Air, man. Everybody here on the show has had such a wonderful experience with Mills Air, and so many of you guys out there listening have also texted me and said, these people are unbelievably good at what they do. Courteous, the prices are right, and they really know this business inside and out. They've been doing this since 92. That's 30 plus years of experience right here in Central Florida, keeping you and your family nice and comfortable. And their techs are awesome. They'll never make you feel uncomfortable in your own home while they're doing their work, and they know these systems inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. But even better, if you do need a new unit, these guys are Carrier factory authorized dealers. That's important. It could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. It's millsair.com.
There's no way to prepare for the impact an accident makes on your life. That's why we've spent 40 years getting ready for that moment when you need compassion and immediate action. The right doctors, investigators, our team of experienced attorneys, and your free consultation is already in place. So if you've been hurt, remember, the Farah Safety Net is right here to catch you. All you have to do is call Farah & Farah. It's what we built. Orlando.
Hey, back in the day when you used to party in the end zone at the Camping World Stadium, they call it the Zonies. Well, now it's the Pinkies. Why? Well, because the Cure Bowl is all about supporting breast cancer awareness, and the Monsters are going to be in the Pinkies end zone section, and you can party with us. The first 200 people are going to get a free hat. They're going to have reusable cups so you can get discounts on beer. And if you are going to come to the party that we're all going to be at, all the Monsters will be there, the Pinkies tailgate section, they're going to be free barbecue thanks to Uncle Jack's sauces. Just go to curebowl.com/pinkies. That's curebowl.com/pinkies. Party with a purpose with the Monsters of the Morning at the Cure Bowl. Once again, Wednesday, December 17th.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Facing a criminal charge can change your life in an instant. Who you call next matters. Smith & Yulo Law Firm are the criminal defense attorneys in Florida, fighting for people like you. Our compassionate criminal defense attorneys work tirelessly, offering personalized support and even payment plans. And we're available 24/7. Don't wait. Your defense can't. Call Smith & Yulo at 352-WIN-4YOU. Smith & Yulo Law Firm, protecting your future with trusted criminal defense. Offices Orlando.
Eustace Roofing brings holiday savings. Get $1,500 off your roof replacement on any roof at least 1,000 square feet, plus an extra $500 when you show proof of a donation to our community partners. Visit EustaceRoofing.com for details and to schedule your free estimate today.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZzzQuil Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZzzQuil Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So tomorrow on Real Radio, checking out the Monsters in the morning. They're getting ready for their Cure Bowl. They'll be there tomorrow afternoon, but in the morning, Lawyer Ray Trenley will be on with the folks and Amber Nova as well. That's tomorrow on a Wednesday edition of The Monsters. When it comes time to look ahead for you and your family, whether it's an estate plan, a trust, a will, trust the team at TK Law. Online, onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What up, JSCS crew? Hey, has anybody asked Jimmy what color this loofah is yet? I'm just wondering what kind of
it's pink.
Villages, freaky deaky stuff they're getting down with.
Oh, yeah.
You know, inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, I bet.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Just made my wife recoil in disgust, by the way, sir.
After hearing about you using the loofah and cramming it?
That she found out that your loofah is a toofa?
Join us New Year's Eve. We're going to be out there in Mount Dora ringing it in December 31st. Myself, Deb, Jack, all along with live performances from Mel's Mighty Motown Machine and Blues Brothers Tribute. Bring the family, enjoy great food and bevs. Going to be a good time. Fireworks display, drone display, just a big party. We did it last year, an absolute blast right there at Sunset Park. Kicking off around 9 o'clock, all brought to you by Geico, Guinness, Pisces Rising, Visit Lake, and the city of Mount Dora. Hope to see you out there. It's going to be a good-ass time. Welcome back. I'm Jim, Deb, Jack Ross, and Scott Brown all here for you. Speaking of Deb, let's get some news.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on The Jim Colbert Show.
Director Rob Reiner's son is being charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the stabbing deaths of his parents. Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman made the announcement today.
These charges will be 2 counts of first-degree murder with the special circumstance of multiple murders. He also faces a special allegation that he personally used a dangerous and deadly weapon, that being a knife.
If convicted, Nick Reiner would most likely face life in prison without parole. Hochman said he could seek the death penalty, but California has a moratorium on the death penalty, and legal scholars say, listen, it would really only be a symbolic charge. The bodies of 78-year-old Rob Reiner and his wife, 70-year-old Michelle Singer Reiner, were discovered in their Los Angeles home on Sunday afternoon. All right, there's a new flu strain that's causing a spike in hospitalizations across the U.S., including here in Florida. So doctors say a new mutation of the H3N2 strain known as subclade K is undermining the flu shot's effectiveness. They tell the Panama City News Herald it could mean the U.S. is in for a rough flu season this year. The strain has already had severe impacts in the U.K., Canada, Japan, and Australia. Still get your flu shot, right? Some protection is better than none. All right, Merriam-Webster is selecting slop.
Oh, God.
As its 2025 word of the year.
Yeah, because of AI slop.
According to Merriam-Webster, the term slop originally referred to, quote, soft mud, end quote, in the 1700s and later evolved to mean food waste and rubbish. However, in 2025, it has come to be defined as, quote, digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence, end quote. The pick for word of the year is based on a significant increase in searches, and the dictionary's editors chose it to reflect the year's trends and events. Yep. 2025 has been a whole lot of slop.
It has been a whole one.
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thanks, Deb. Scott, real quick, I want to make sure Scott gets his plugs in because we want to make sure people can go and get the book. I was supposed to do this before news. My apologies. EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. You have the 2 books there.
We do. If you go to EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com, you can pull down the menu there and grab the books. I Never Made Anybody Rich, which is my main book.
Every time
everybody laughs and rolls their eyes. And then the next one is I Got a Guy, which is a guide to using a financial advisor, whether you use us or somebody else. It'll be really helpful in that conversation.
Yeah. Also, let me tell you, man, these guys also will take your phone call for a consultation. You can go and book one right there online. Next year, we'll kick off with some live events where you can actually come talk to Scott, some of the people there at the building that specialize in things like Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid and things of that nature. So really tune in to what these guys are offering. All of that can be found right there at the website.
Yeah, just again, go to EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. It's all right there front and center. And we probably do 3 or 4 of those consults a week.
That's awesome. Yeah. And they're very inviting guys. So don't think that you're going to be intimidated. They want you to call. They want to talk to you. They want to make sure that you have peace of mind moving into your retirement or just starting off your life with a good savings plan. These guys are all about making sure that road is paved for you. So again, EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Deborah, who do we have to thank today?
Well, we want to thank the fabulous Scott Brown.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I just got through talking to him.
And if you missed his segment where he was talking financial advice, you can find his podcast now at The Jim Colbert Show. Also want to thank attorney Mo DeWitt for saucing up our Tuesdays.
Thank you, Mo.
Yay, thank you, Mo. Congratulations for that $25 gift card, Matt, that you received from Frogger's Grill and Bar. Thank you, Froggers. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Jack, question of the day.
Speaking of our YouTube chat, that's where we post it. We invite the people there to post it. We invite the people there to vote.
Late pube. He's a late puber.
The question: have you ever had a package stolen from your doorstep?
Have you ever been porch pirated? We did not get to that story today, but there was like the numbers were pretty crazy about how often this happens. And according to the numbers, we should know somebody who has been porch pirated before. I mean, it's like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 8, something like that. Have you guys ever had something stolen from your porch?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so either. The properties we've had haven't really lent it to that self. When we were in Baldwin, I thought maybe we had something, but no, it wasn't like that. Yeah.
They know I keep that hammer.
Oh yeah.
And
You bring that heat.
Take that literally. I'm
About
talking
bringing
about
that heat?
a Black & Decker hammer.
All right, so I think, I'll go 50-50 on this. I say 50% have.
But you said it was like 1 in 8 or 2 out of 10 people?
Yeah.
Well, 2 out of 10 wouldn't be bad. 19% say yes.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate then. Yeah, for sure. Ross, I know you don't have any stand-up coming in December, but also we do have Good Sauce.
Yep, we have Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. A new episode dropping tomorrow, and it is a great listen. A lot of... very fun PSAs for the Christmas season.
Also, do you guys have more episodes of Aftermath ready to go as well? I mean, are they still up?
Yeah, they're still up, and we're going to do, 2 or 3 more tomorrow? Probably. Yeah. So they're there, aftermathpod.com.
Aftermathpod.com. That's where you can get all the episodes. There's a few already out there. Ross and Scott's podcast about Scott's business, and you can kind of check that out. It's very easily accessible. Ross breaks it down into terms that normal dudes would do.
Yeah, there's a lot of Joe Schmo going on.
And then Scott tries to raise him up to the bar. So
he's getting heavy, but we're getting there.
All right, that's aftermathpod.com. Let's get the hell up out of here.
Sounds good.
Coming up tomorrow, we'll have Animal House.
Central Florida Zoo will be in.
Emily?
Yep, we've got Emily, Christina, and Roberta.
Yeah, Scott Maxwell in tomorrow as well. Plus, we'll find out what's on Good Sauce from Ross.
Exciting.
Yeah, very good. On behalf of Deb, Jack, Ross, and Scott, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Tuesday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim